is we're going to get the multi-stream running, and then we will get the stream running. Because like I said, I've been a naughty boy. I'm starting my stream way late. Way late. But I am super down. I'm super down for some games. Super down to jump into some shenanigans. And see what kind of trouble we can get into. That being said, though, it's been like, you know, even though I was saying like I kind of keep delaying this game, it's been a fun couple of days because, man, we played some real bangers of games lately. The, of course, Darktide last night was a fun time. Darktide with a bunch of the friendos was great. Dude, I'm still thinking about that Shift at Midnight game we played with CD. That game was a blast arena. Holy canola, that game ripped. Shift at Midnight. I mean, not to pick favorites, and I enjoy all the multiplayer things we do, but Shift at Midnight was really something like bizarre, and that game surprised me in ways that I was not expecting. Surprised me in like very fun and unusual ways. And it's exciting playing a game where, you know, I don't want to, it might seem kind of strange to say it this way, but I feel like a lot of games, there are established rules. There are pre-established rules. This is a Castlevania-inspired puzzle, not puzzle, but Castlevania-inspired action platform with RPG elements. You could say maybe even a Metroidvania to some degree. I kind of have some idea what to expect with that game. You play a co-op game with the homies, you play a single player, even if it's a game you've never played before, sometimes you kind of know what to expect. Shift at Midnight, bro, there are some rules dictated to us the first time we fired up, but after that, man, the game throws everything out the goddamn window, and you're fighting for your life, but in a very fun and unusual way. That game really is something special. So I totally get it. I totally get why that game has done so well. And needless to say, that's definitely something that we'll be revisiting. Hopefully, I'm hoping maybe sometime this week. I'm hoping maybe sometime later this week. Like, that is to say, like maybe Thursday or Friday of this coming week. Maybe we can get on the session. I need to check in with CD and see what her schedule looks like. Because, yeah, that game was very fun. But like I said, the Space Marine's been good. Darktide was great last night. It was fun to get some games with Grim and Neem, and Meerkat was great, of course, and Dino Gamer and Trev and like all these cool homies. And a bunch of folks on Neem's side. I'd never played with Rogue before, never played with Vrex, but they were all great. So good freaking times, man. Good freaking times. That being said, I think the multi-stream is running, so I think we are running and we're ready to be gunning. Or rather, gunning and meleeing, because that's the thing. This game has Gun Lady and Melee Lady. I can't remember their names. We'll see their names in a moment, but yeah, it'll come back to me, I'm sure. I think we're all set to jump back into... I think we're all set, though. I think we're all set to jump back in to Gal Guardians Demon Purge. Welcome, once again, everyone, to Saturday stream. Thanks for bearing with me as we're starting kind of late. But I just really wanted to jump into this game because this game is freaking cool. It's very, very good. And yeah, I think we said it was just going to be... We'll stick with veteran mode. It's weird because I thought they said you can't change it, but I guess you can change it. Remember, players 1. The fact that this co-op is pretty sick. 2-player co-op in this game is pretty neat. But yeah, the last time we played, we had just defeated... Oh, whoops. Oh, right. Okay, that's right. D-pad is acceptable. Okay, cool. Sorry, I was doing analog stick. Analog stick's great, but like sometimes it's easy to miss input. Yeah, so I would rather D-pad. D-pad all the way. But yeah, we're getting back into this game. Once again, happy Saturday to you guys. This is our second session with this cool game. And as I recall, let's see, what was it? It's trigger to switch. We got Gun Lady, like I said, Gun Lady and Melee Lady. I can't remember their names off the top of my head, but we'll I'm sure be reminded of that soon enough. And the thing about this game is that you have different kinds of like side weapons. Right, that one, if like you can use it to freeze enemies and use them as platforms, right? Now the thing is, you of course share the same sub-weapon ammunition. That 7 out of 20 right now that we have. Let's reload real quick. But they share the amount of sub-weapon, or the ammo for the sub-weapons. And it's kind of nice. Now we're getting to sub-weapons that we have, I mean, some of them give cooler combat options, which is all well and good, but others give platforming opportunities. So it's not quite the traditional Metroidvania kind of experience where you get a double jump, you get a wall jump, you get like things to help you reach other areas. You do get things to help you reach other areas, but they're kind of just like combat abilities, but they also give you that extra option. So it's kind of a weird middle ground between what's considered a Castlevania-like game versus a Metroidvania. But regardless, though, I mean, however you want to categorize this game, the game is very good. The game is very good for sure. So I'm guessing that Akira was the was that the succubus lady that set this whole trap for us? That's right, Maya and Shinobu. Yeah, what was that? Sorry, I wasn't listening. Classic, a classic. Sorry, I wasn't listening line. Onto the courtyard. And of course, there are secrets to be found. And in fact, I was just saying how I was kind of getting kind of low on this stuff anyway. I cannot wonder if there's anything over there. And the thing is, we of course have sub-weapon ammo now. So if we wanted to, probably something like this guy, I'd go bloop. Something like that, maybe. But it's like there's nothing over there. And the thing is, those don't stay forever. So yeah, so you can kind of use that for platforming explorations to the best of your ability. Oh, so oh right, we like get to rescue people, right? I wonder if they're like up really high, because it was like a faint noise I just heard. Keyboard pooped out. That's right, that's right. Well, I remember you saying that. Yeah, you got a new one coming, right? Yeah, you replaced them with the same one. That's nice. That's really nice. Let me know if it's too loud, by the way. I can definitely turn this down. I know it's perhaps... I think what I'll do is maybe see if there's a thing for... Oh, you know what? I remember this. There are no audio settings. That's right. I was like, yeah, let me turn the voices down. Let me turn the sound effects down. There are no audio settings for this game at all. I had to go into Windows Audio Mixer. It's all coming back to me. It's all coming back to me. Volume mixer... it's probably okay. I'll leave it up for now, but in case I need to turn it down. So let me know if, yeah, if the audio is less than ideal. But just know that unfortunately we are limited insofar as I can't turn it down for a particular. I can't like turn just sound effects. I can't turn just sound effects or like music or voices down. Unfortunately. Okay, there's the lady. Oh, you know what? I think we can do this. I think we can do this. So let's see. I need to have this one selected. Ooh, is that gonna be enough? Like it is. I was hoping it would go a little higher. What I probably, you know what? I should have frozen this dude. If I would have frozen him, that would have worked. I can't, yeah, because I can't freeze that lad. Yeah, I should have held off on killing that guy, because then I could have used the penguin to freeze his ass. Although I could have maybe made it over there. Right, I will not hesitate to kill your ass. So yeah, here's where it's like, this is where things get a little bit tricky and like a little bit unusual in that sense. Here we go. Let's go the other way. And still reach them. Trying to find like other ways to utilize the abilities beyond just straight up combat. There we go. Pretty nice. So rescue the homies. And I don't know what you get for rescuing all the homies. I know sometimes they give you power-ups or health, that kind of deal. So sometimes there are very obvious benefits. Chop that ass in half. I think our pride meter is nearly full, which means we'll be able to... Come on. Oh, you know what? I'm gonna go melee. Because yeah, once at full, we'll be able to do our like extra special sick-ass anime attack. No double jump, by the way. At least not yet. Not yet. There we go. Oh, here we go. And that's the thing. We've not been here yet, so we don't exactly know what to expect as far as new bad guys in this area are concerned. I'm surprised that guy's fairly tanky. I remember one of the few critiques I saw about this game was that, well, I guess there were two major critiques I saw about this game. One was that it's not a real Metroidvania, which is fair. I think it's true it's not a real Metroidvania, and I don't see that as a deal breaker at all, or even a deal harmer. There are so many Metroidvanias out there. It's okay this one is more of a traditional Castlevania-like, so I'm not bothered by that. But I think for some, it was like a bit of a misnomer. They were expecting one and got the other. Thanks for not turning around, bro. But the other one is that, like, the audio lines for some folks get kind of annoying. Some folks are saying the audio lines are, like, a little bit too loud in the mix and are just, like, a little bit grating and annoying over time. To be honest, I'm not bothered by them yet, but we'll see. At least changing to Japanese voice acting is a nice way to switch it up, at least, but it's no denying that, yes, you were hearing the same lines a lot over and over again. And the fact that there's no audio settings does diminish some of that to an extent, at least. Especially because you're going to hear me going up to walls and attacking them all the damn time, looking for secrets. Let's see. This one again. There we go. This is where I fell down earlier. You want to get those things down there, but I'm kind of curious about what's up her. Oh my god. Just blast their asses from afar. I sure can. We'll be here for a moment. Just reload, and there we go. There we go. Yo, what's up, Grim? Good to see you, bud. Yeah, exactly. As far as, like, you know, real critiques go, I think part of it is, like, when people see this game, they think, understandably, they think Symphony of the Night. They see this game, they go, oh, Symphony of the Night, I know what to expect here. Symphony of the Night is arguably not a traditional Castlevania game. That's more of a, what we now know as Metroidvanias. It has RPG elements. It has very much non-linearity as one of its major features. It is, you know, it is not a traditional Castlevania-like. So I can understand where, for some, that miscommunication kind of happened. But, no, I mean, I'm vibing with it. I think it's great. And like I said, there's so many Metroidvanias out there. It's actually kind of refreshing having a non-Metroidvania-like Castlevania game experience. It makes me happy. And being, even though I prefer Metroidvanias, even though I think I like Symphony of the Night more than I like Rondo of Blood, I still love Rondo of Blood. It's still a banger of a game. So, really, really good. So yeah, I'm with you, Grim. It's like, it's not really a real critique of sorts, but, you know, the internet is not known for being upset in ways that are quiet or inconspicuous. If the internet is upset about something, they will make it very well known, for better or for worse. And I mean, I won't deny the lack of audio settings is a little bit unusual, and I could see how the voice lines for some at least could be up, you know, a little bit annoying, but I'm unbothered. Oh, hold on. Is that going to attack me next? I see like they were turning into tentacles. Why were they turning into tentacles? Was it because I was shooting? Maybe it was when the bad guy was attacking. Maybe when like the bad guy attacks, they do something weird. Oh, you know what? I bet these guys have some kind of like fucky wucky shenanigans going on. All right, so I'm gonna use the penguin to get up there. What a weird sentence, but it's true. Get penguined, idiot. Ouch. Okay, so yeah, it's like, oh, when they taste blood, when they taste the blood of thine enemies. Heck. Oop. All right, a little bit further to the right. Oop. You know what? Oh shit. There we go. That should be it. There we go. Oop. And I cannot change. I can't move the camera down, but you got the compass. We can kind of keep an eye out for what to expect later on. You can just two-shot those guys. These guys are quite chunky. Okay, the guys below cannot hit, but that guy absolutely can. Yeah, it's like when they taste blood, they tentacle out. Actually, I'm gonna not break that because our meter is full right now. What's up, Audrey? Good to see you. Yeah, it's yeah, Nito, yeah, Weebavania. I mean, you're not wrong. You're not wrong. And let's be real. So this game is by Inti Creates. Inti Creates has made a lot of cool games over the years. They're also the same developers as the Galgun games. I understand the Galgun games have a reputation. If you've never heard of Galgun, I will just say it is a first-person shooter with some... There is an aspect of the Galgun games that is known for being just a little bit horny. A little bit horned when it comes to those games. And you might be thinking to yourself, huh, Galguardian, Galgun. There's no connection, are there? So this is actually technically a spin-off of Galgun. Technically, it's a spin-off of Galgun. And you might be thinking to yourself, well, Alex, everybody is far too clothed for any sort of Galgun consideration, any sort of Galgun like connection here. So surely you're mistaken. And you know what? I'm with you. I didn't believe it either. And I think the reality is that, like, I think the horniness that may or may not be present in this game is, if it happens at all, it won't be happening until much later. I seem to recall there was somebody in our chat when we first started out this game. It was about a week or two ago. They were in our chat and they were like, don't worry, Alex, the horny is yet to truly reveal itself. So I think we are truly still in the beginning phases of seeing what the depravity of this game is truly like. Ouch. So it's good to know, by the way, that when the fellas here, when they taste blood, they attack anything and everything in their vicinity, including bad guys. So not just against me, which is nice. So yeah, so keep your eyes out. Keep your eyes out for some horny moments in this game. I have no idea what they're going to be, but apparently it's coming. And I'm sure we'll know when we see it. It probably will not be subtle. I'll grab the 1 health. As each character has different health bars. And it's odd because the melee person, you would think the melee person would be the tank, but the melee person has less health than the gun lady. So, Maya and Shinobu. So Maya, the melee friend, does not have the health. Oh my god, fast. Okay, is that the horny? Is that it? Did we find it? That's probably not the horny. Probably was not it, but it was fast and scary though. Any drinkies? I'm drinking a very lightly caffeinated bevy. I kind of fixed myself one. I'm a big fan of the, let's see what this is. I was thinking maybe I could drop down. I'm a big fan of the coffee concentrate stuff, so if I get just a little splash of that, and then some non-dairy milk, some oat milk, basically, make myself like a pretend iced coffee, but it's quite late, so of course I don't want, like, you know, real caffeine this late of the evening. So I gave myself just a little baby caffeine beverage for a little zip without something that'll keep me up all night. Now I do have my super cool gamer special ability charged up and ready to go. I usually like to wait for the like save that for like very scary situations and or enhanced bad guys. And so far, I mean, I know what these are. These little fishies. I know what those guys are. But yeah, I'm keeping an eye out for like the dudes that are kind of on the scary side. Ouch. This guy is nice and annoying. Let's see. Oh, right. We actually have something for this. There we go. Yeah. She's got that as a sub-weapon, which is perfect for situations like this. Speaking of sub-weapons, you know, I see an opportunity. I see a plop-portunity. That gonna reach? Yeah, I thought maybe that could do it. The thing is, what if I click it in like mid-traversal? Now, you can't end it prematurely. Haha. Yeah. What we really need is a double jump, and there's no double jump here. I think what I would have needed is maybe the penguin ability instead. Except I don't remember any dudes that were oh, there we go, something there. I don't remember seeing any dudes that were kind of in that vicinity. Yeah, there will probably be additional abilities that will help us in certain situations, certain platforming situations. Heck, gotta get around his ass. He's trying to tentacle up my dress, bro. It's pretty cringe, bro. Pretty weird. Pretty fucking creepy, bro. You guys have a lot of health. You know what? Just gonna leave him. I don't need that kind of creepy weirdness going on here. Being neglected is not my thing. I'm gonna guess that means that there's a schoolmate, a classmate that is feeling sad. I'm gonna guess this is probably all just a bonus area, and if I fall in the spikes, it is insta-death. Where are you, President? I'm at my limit here. Oh, right, because I think one of them is a school president. Class president. And they give a heal, which is good, because Maya had lost quite a lot of health there. Now I gotta get my ass back here. I gotta get my ass back all the way, and that's gonna be a little bit trickier. This dude's trying to tentacle up my skirt. It's weird. I'm feeling a little violated. I need an adult. I also need to make sure I don't heck up the, wait, actually, can I just shoot? Oh, we can shoot the tentacles. But they just regrow the tentacles. Yeah. So, they are not deterred. You know what? I know exactly what to do. When the thing arrives... Actually, I'm just gonna do this now. Oh. No, I want to use it as a platform. No, I don't want to... Oh, well, I mean, sure, whatever. I'm just like, I just want to use this as a platform, not as an attack. I forgot it's technically an attack. You know what? Oh. Okay, get me the fuck out of here, because I know one missed jump is all it takes to murder my ass. It's the Jared Leto plant. Did he do, like, voice work for a movie or a TV show where he was, like, some kind of fucked up plant or something? Because... You know, I pride myself on being unfamiliar with a lot of things that involve Jared Leto, and this is one of many such cases. Where I'm in the dark. Oh my god. He's fucking launching bad apples. That's a couple of bad apples. Spoil the whole damn bunch. He's just creepy. I mean, not wrong. Not wrong. I know we were talking about Jared Leto with Alias and Craft and Shake the other day. And by the other day, I mean last week. Because we were talking about, like, yeah, the whole, like, cult thing he was doing for a while there. And the way he's, like, been extremely weird and inappropriate with, like, various coworkers he's worked with over the years. Alright, so taking still quite a lot of damage. If we're able to find the classmate, we'll rescue her as Maya so she gets the health back. Yeah, so just a weird fucking dude. Not like fun haha weird. Because, you know, like Willem Dafoe, he's a weird dude. Like, no one will dispute. He's a weird lad. But he's also, like, apparently extremely cool. Like, you know, I've heard of nothing but good stories of people who have worked with him. Apparently he's like a real, just like legitimately a nice guy. And, like, anybody's like, he's a weird guy. Like, anybody, you just look at Willem Dafoe. He's just an oddball kind of fellow. But he's a cool fellow. Damn it. Like, how do I get up there? I'm out of the juice. Maybe I should have, yeah, maybe I should have frozen that guy, see if I could have platformed off of him. We'll come back later. Exactly, Defoe is like a cool fucking dude. Like, who... I've heard nothing but, like, I've never met the guy. I was like I obviously don't know him personally, but, you know, like, you read things about people. You read things like what they have to say about their co-stars, what was it like working with so-and-so, and yeah, I've never heard anything but like, very glowing things about Willem Dafoe and his distractingly large penis, because, yes, there's the lighthouse. There's that one scene where the spoiler happens, and originally, yeah, it called for, like, you know, full frontal, and the director was like, Willem, I'm sorry, but your penis is just too big. We need to do something about this. He's like, his penis is distractingly large, and that's the kind of big dick energy we need around here, man. A craving for the flesh of the... Oh, wait, no. Wait, the flesh of the living Aleph or the flesh of the young? Because, no, that's not YouTubers. That's Smash Brothers Melee tournament goers. I'm mostly kidding. I'm sorry. It's mostly kidding. I'm mostly kidding. I know, bad joke. Bad joke, but also, like, man, every once in a while I'm reminded of the Melee community. And this is coming from a proud Melee enjoyer. But man, oh man, the Melee community has developed a reputation. Boy, is it not a good one. Let's go shopping in a grocery store. I don't think I know that one, actually. It's just so bizarre. Oh, wait, you mean, just, Jared Leto, that is? Being, like, weird and creepy? Because that I do not doubt. I'm, like, looking for, like, fake walls or anything, but I got nothing. Yeah, I'm wondering, like, what will I eventually need to do here? There's got to be some, like, way to, like, what was it, the Rush Jet from Mega Man? You, like, hop on the thing and just kind of ride it all the way across? Something like that. Yeah, you're right, Will. Yeah, he is definitely not getting accepted into the small penis club. He's gonna be so disappointed, too, because Willem seems like he just wants to be part of the crew, you know? He just wants to be part of the gang. He's gonna be real broke up about it. I love the funny photo shoots he does, Willem Dafoe, where he's like, because, you know, like, that's how it is. You're an actor in a movie or an actress in a movie. You know, you do an interview. They'll do like a photo shoot with you, like for the magazine or what have you. And Willem Dafoe has this weird thing he'll do where, like, whenever they do these kind of photo shoots, he doesn't just do like normal poses. He does like hands in pockets, legs splayed out as far as they can go, lean forward, head up, just really weird and like creative and like honestly like power poses. Like it has like JoJo energy. It's kind of sick. JoJo stand energy. Yeah, he's exactly, he's a JoJo character, but in real life, and I'm kind of here for it. So all right, I'll bite. What does the blood do? What's the blood do? Ouch. Okay, it's an obstacle. I guess I'm not surprised. All right, so I know there's a lady over here. I was looking to see if there's anything over on this side. I can just rescue her because... Hop back in the platform. Do you like how when we rescued her, she like did an anime like fell down? Was it unnecessary? Perhaps, but again, the anime tag must be earned. Not as a guarantee, but it must be earned. Get his ass. Oh, and we accidentally broke something behind, but it kind of works out. Can I get to that? Can I get to this person? Well, this lady does need the health. Shinobu needs the health. When I read the name Shinobu, my brain thinks it's Shinobi. And of course, Shinobi is a samurai, or yeah, like a ninja. and the Shinobi games. And yet Shinobu is the one with the gun. How do I get to you, lady? Not how I can get to you. Sorry, lady. I'll have to come back later. Gotta be something else we can go for. Here we go. We got the hydrate nut. And then Aleph does have the video as well. A hydrate nut. Get my water.
Nut.
I took 2 gulps. So you got two nuts. Shave and a haircut. 2 nuts. Okay, let's mute this. Actually, no, I'm going to unmute it there, and I'm going to mute it in the volume mixer so that I'm aware that it's muted. There we go. Otherwise, I might forget. It's happened before. So, Jared Leto, oh boy, let's eat some bread. I bet this is going to be very normal. Now, the downside with this is that this is Jared Leto official Jared Leto Instagram. And look at there. I'm not following him. Did I pass the vibe check? Hopefully I passed. Hopefully I passed the vibe check. But the problem is that this will like put him on my Instagram algorithmic radar. So now I'm going to start getting recommended Jared Leto posts. So Aleph, this better be good, motherfucker. This better be good. You better not have fucked me over on this one. Here we go.
On tour, love a grocery store, love a health food store. You know, you're running around, you're eating catering at the venue, and you get to a place like this.
Oh yeah, I know all about that, Jared.
You know, feels like home.
Yeah, I know all about eating catering at a venue. Gosh, he's just like me. Eating catered food provided for him by his management. Gosh, a man of the people. Truly a champion of the common man.
Of course, you got to look at all the cookies and know that a lot of them probably taste like bark and grass. But they're better now. When I was a kid, if you ate a vegan cookie, you'd have a hard time swallowing it. I would take it. My mother would give us the super health food, and I would take it, and I would bury it in the plants. When she wasn't looking at the potted plants at the house, I was like, so I'm starving, so I want to get every single thing in here right now. Anyway, I got a lot of opinions on food because I love eating healthy and, you know, finding the good shit. Look at this little tiny peanut butter.
That is a cute peanut butter.
Burger de tissu. I like to make popcorn. I love lentils. I love rice. And I love artichokes. Love couscous too. I rarely eat it, but I like it a lot. I have no idea what couscous plant even looks like.
I don't think it's a plant, is it?
Right now, because my voice has been giving me problems. So I've been on a very strict, slightly bland diet. As you can see, everything's pretty bland. It's bread.
Yeah, I mean, it's fucking Jared Leto. I don't know. It's like, what else can you say? He's just I mean, I don't know. No, there wasn't really anything that incriminating in that video. Just him being awkward and, yeah, not particularly, convincing as being like I said, a champion of the people. But, yeah, you know, what are you gonna do, right? What are you gonna do? Yeah. No, I don't know. I mean, I like to think he's, like, not an irredeemable piece of shit. Like, I'm sure there are people that legitimately really like his acting and a really big fan of his music because he's a singer in a band, so. And there's the weird cult thing. That's the thing I can't get past, is the weird cult thing and, like, being creepy to his coworkers and co-actors with the Batman thing when he was the fucking Joker. Yeah, that's a thing I have a hard time getting past. Yeah. No, that's a fair point too, Whale. I mean, let's be real. Show business definitely fucks with people. It's no question that show business absolutely fucks with people. And it probably brings in some weirdos too. You know, to be in Hollywood and to be successful in Hollywood, you probably need to be a bit of an egomaniac. So, just how it goes. Cart or a basket, yeah. Yeah, there's even a fuller video. Right, yeah. No, I know what you mean. I know what you mean, Aleph. Yeah. I don't know. I mean, I guess as long as, like, he's laying relatively low. Like, I know the Morbius thing was, like, huge, searing hot meme. And you know what? I'll say this much about the Morbius thing. At least, like, I don't know of any big controversial things involving him with the relation of that movie. The relation of him, his involvement in that movie. So as long as he's not, like, harassing his coworkers and not directing his cult members to, you know, fucking, I don't know, bomb any clinics or anything, then it's probably fine, I guess. You know, if like, the containment of him and his bullshit is successful enough, then I'll roll with it. I mean, and I didn't love his presence in Blade Runner 2049, but I mean, at the same time, without spoiling too much if anyone's never seen it, as a villain-esque character, I mean, he is not someone I would want to root for, so as a villain, it kind of works out, but yeah, I don't know. Theater kids, mask off moment. Yeah, and the problem is, like, I think a lot of us, you know, if we weren't theater kids, a lot of us were friends with theater kids. Plenty of us know that, yeah, plenty of theater kids were super cool. So it's like the problem is, like, either the theater kids that were not cool and had rich parents that to get them into Hollywood, or, like I said, had, like, the right kind of ego to boost them up. I don't know. I wish I knew more of how it happens. But I obviously have never had any, like, direct or even indirect involvement with Hollywood. It's one of those where it seems like for those who have been exposed to it, they kind of get a feel for it, and they kind of get the vibe. They kind of like start to pick up on what things are truly like. And for most of us that have never had a taste, we can only imagine what the machine is like. And I think it is kind of like a machine for some. You know, it chews people up and spits them out. There's the social media aspect. Yeah. And, you know, back in the early days of social media, 2007, 2008, it was exciting. It was like, oh, we're breaking down barriers. Now it's easier to commune with, you know, with celebrities, internet and otherwise. You know, the idea of having more interconnectedness was cool, but yeah, it has now evolved into what we see now today, obviously. Cartoon Skeletor. Oh, that sounds delightful. Oh, right. And then he's upset. Understandably, I'd be upset too. I'd be upset he's spaghetti too. Can't say I blame him, man. Can't say I blame him. Alright, guys, let's jump back in. See what kind of trouble we can get into. I can definitely take out this dude quick. But the wall of boys... I mean, I could probably go melee, but you know what? I'm just gonna be a cheaterson. Just gun from a distance. I know, it's probably kind of lame. Actually, you know what? That's the thing, too. Melee lady can... Actually, they both can take out projectiles. So, yeah, they both can take out projectiles. So it probably is a little bit quicker doing it that way. If anyone wonders, like, why I'm doing that, I'm not just, like, teabagging excessively. When you need to reload, you reload by doing, like, pop, pop, the double tap with the down button. I'm not just teabagging on the fools. I'm not dabbing on the haters. I mean, I am also doing that, but primarily I'm there to reload. Let's see if there's any secrets. Oh god, I was so good, and then here I'm having to get this thing. Yeah, because it's a Castlevania-like, so fake walls to be broken away to reveal wall turkeys is a big one. Some salmon? Dude, I had some salmon for dinner tonight. It was delicious. Solid choice, solid choice. Man, that sounds amazing, Aleph. Yeah. Homemade curry powder blend? Ooh, mama. Oh, baby. Hot mama. That sounds amazing, dude. That all sounds good, dude. I like every single word that you just said in that order. Including the word the. Aleph's got a game plan, bro. I respect it. I respect the game plan. Oh. You know what? I'm not even gonna fuck with you. I'm just gonna shoot you with the cool gun. Gun. Special anime move. I like how it briefly shows the high school. Because these are high school anime ladies. Obviously. Obviously, they're high school girls because... Obviously. So it's like and the whole story with this game is that they were on their way back from school, heading back home as the school day had ended, and their high school suddenly turned into a demon fortress, and they were like, huh, that's kind of fucked up. And because of previous events from previous games, they both are seasoned demon huntresses. So they were like, this smells of demon buffoonery and bullshittery, and they're right. And so they did their anime transformation powers, and here we are. Time to fight some bad guys. That's what we're doing. And not only are we trying to get to the heart of the matter and try to see like what happened to the high school, why it got turned into a demon castle, but also rescue our classmates along the way who've been turned into demons and are being captured by them. Also, I pressed the wrong button and I went the wrong way when I shouldn't have because I'm silly. But I see the blood sprinkler, which is delightful and very fucked up. I'm gonna guess that will make some of the plants big happy. The crazy sicko plants. Ouch. So it doesn't hurt all the dudes, just hurts some of the dudes. I'm just gonna go for it. Just gonna go for it. Hoop. I can get that without getting hit, right? I can do it. Believe in me who believes in you, Alex. Shit, I hesitated. Every time they pop out, every time they pop the blurred, it spawns a new homie, unless I'm standing on the spawn point, so it would seem. Yeep. You know what? It's just gonna melee it up. Yep. Because these guys are stationary, so they're less of an issue. Although I think what I might do... Oh. Alright, and I'll just do it this way then. Thinking maybe like I could break these things, but... I will get this. Ooh, big pride. Just gonna go ahead and get the kill on this guy, because that might be enough to actually fill my meter. We might have a boss battle coming in hot pretty soon here. Ooh, and a treasure. That's exciting. In fact, I don't think we've actually found any treasures yet. We see them on the radar, but they've always been in areas we can't quite reach. Might be about to change. Takes about 80, was that 80 bullets, I think? That's a lot of bullets to kill that guy. Oh, but I can't. Oh, I need some other kind of thing. We've seen these things before. But I do not know how to get past them. I'm gonna guess that's for something like some kind of ability we don't yet have. And I guess there's more where that came from, but there's a whole ass area back there we can't quite see. Whole ass area. What's up, Jet? Yes, Jet, this might be your cup of tea. It's very good. So if you've heard of so this is a spin-off of the Gal Gun series, which admittedly I've never played, but this is Gal Guardians, Demon Purge. There's actually 2 Gal Guardians games. This is the older one. This one came out a couple years ago, and Servants of the Dark came out a year-ish, I think, ago. And I think just Gal Guardians Demons of the Dark is a proper Metroidvania like this one, or Metroidvania game. This one is more traditional Castlevania-esque. So not as many RPG elements, but it is quite good. It is a cool little game. And because it's a Castlevania-inspired game, I find myself attacking walls and corners looking for secrets. See if I can get this guy. I think I can get past his shield. There we go. Yeah. A lot of obstacles to get around here. We got Farsight. Farsight's got something for us. Oh, snappy snaps. I could probably get these guys with gun. With gun lady, with Shinobu. But I don't know if I trust my reflexes. Ouch. You know what? I'll go ahead and get that health, actually. Yeah, Maya's always the one getting got by these guys because she's the melee person. She's out in front more often than not. And the treasure is further up ahead somewhere. Allegedly. But yeah, Jet, now this might be something you'd enjoy as well. As an enjoyer of many an indie game and many a platforming game, this might be something you'd like. It's very good. And check it. Not only do you have Maya, who is a melee person, but you get Gun Lady, Shinobu, Gun Lady. She's got a gun. Unfortunately, you can't really like aim a whole lot. You can crouch. You can like go left and right, but you can't like aim up or down. But if you double click after you shoot, if you double click, she reloads. That's kind of cool. So, and they each have like different specializations, that kind of deal. They're both. It's a pretty cool little game. Yeah, more like Mega Man in its limit, and I guess you could even say original Castlevania in its limited direction and like being able to shoot. Because in Castlevania 4, you could use the whip any direction. The game was made a lot easier as a result of that. Like the freedom of motion was great, but the game was quite a bit easier compared to the old school ones where you were locked in a one direction and you just had to go for it, man. I'm gonna mute the game. One of the few downsides really with this game is that there are no volume controls. So I gotta go into volume mixer. In fact, I closed the volume mixer like a fool. That's the way you gotta go to adjust the audio. Also means no specialized audio settings. You can't lower just the music. You can't lower just the sound effects. It's an all or nothing. Alright, let's take a look. Take a look at Cinebook at what Farsight has for it. He says, check the DMs, Alex. I've slid right on in. I've slid in. You'll never feel a thing, Alex. Oops. Oops. Alright. What's Farsight got? This is a good image, Farsight, as always. Farsight speaking very well to my personal enjoyment factor. And granted, you know, when it comes to the MS Paint Challenge, it's not about me. You don't have to be an Alex-pleasing MS Painter, MS Paint Redeemer, rather. You know, just whatever you want me to draw. For better or for worse, you know, within some boundaries, I do have some things I might veto, but you know, generally speaking, I'm down for anything. So you don't have to give me images that I will enjoy, but if you do give me an image I will enjoy, I won't be complaining. I will not be complaining. It's true. All right, here is said image, my friends. Prepare thy buttholes. Here we go. Welcome to Banana Sonic. That's right, Banana Sonic action. I'm unfamiliar with the source material. I don't know which comic in which Sonic gets turned into a banana. All I know is that there is a very small but probably very prominent corner of the internet that would be very excited about the idea of Sonic being a banana. What was that one like internet evangelist, like Christian evangelist? He's holding a banana. He's like, this is an atheist's worst nightmare. It's like, this is an atheist's worst nightmare. He's like, this banana proves the existence of God. And his whole argument was, well, the banana, it fits so well into your hand. It's such a convenient shape. Therefore, God. Like to them, that's their whole argument. That was the whole argument. But it began, this was a thing that was like 15 years ago. This, or like 20 years ago. It's an ancient meme. Ancient fucking meme. Was it Kirk Cameron in that video? No way that was Kirk Cameron.
Behold.
Oh my god. Oh my god. Look at this fucking resolution. 240p. Hold up. Did I not call it? Did I not call it? Literally 20 years ago. Literally 20 years ago. Good lord.
Atheist's nightmare. Now, if you study a well-made banana, you'll find on the far side there are 3 ridges. On the close side, 2 ridges. If you get your hand ready to grip a banana, you'll find on the far side there are 3 grooves, on the close side 2 grooves. The banana and the hand are perfectly made one for the other. You'll find the maker of the banana, Almighty God, has made it with a non-slip surface. It has outward indicators of inward contents. Green, too early. Yellow, just right.
Now, the haters will say they're sitting in front of a green screen right now. The haters will say they're not really sitting out in nature. I'll say this much. I don't know what's funnier. Is it funnier if they're sitting in front of a green screen, or is it funnier that they spent hours, maybe even days, scouting out the perfect location to shoot this video, propped up a couple chairs, got the sound ready, got the microphones, got the whole crew up, and said, you know what? This video is going to be a banger. Trust in the Almighty. This video will be a banger.
Black. Too late. Now, if you go to the top of the banana, you'll find, as with the soda can makers, they placed a tab at the top. So God has placed a tab at the top. When you pull the tab, the contents don't squirt in your face. You'll find the wrapper, which is biodegradable, has perforations. Notice how gracefully it sits over the human hand. Notice it has a point at the top for ease of entry. It's just the right shape for the human mouth. Chewy, easy to digest, and it's even curved toward the face to make the whole process so much easier. Seriously, Kurt, the whole of creation testifies to the genius of God's creative hand.
The thing is, I see this video and I go, this is a bit. This is a bit, right? This is bait. Like, he doesn't mean this. Come on, we're all in on the joke, right? But Kirk Cameron's right there. I don't think it was a bit. If it's a bit, this guy's a fucking genius. This guy's playing 12,000 dimensional chess, and he's played us all for fools. And he's laughing all the way to the goddamn bank. My god. These slippery apples, fucking hell. Oh my god. Yeah, the like, oh my god, you can fit it right in your mouth. Oh, the tip. Oh, let me rub my nipples. It's there. I can feel it too. Jesus fucking Christ. That's the thing too. It's the result of human cultivation. Human cultivation. Yeah, exactly how the banana as it existed like thousands of years ago hardly resembles the bananas of nowadays. But the wild nanners, that's right, man. Oh my fucking god. Just all I can think is, if I were to see this video without knowing its background, I would go, and without knowing who Kirk Cameron is and his significance with this whole thing, I would see this and go, wow, that's a very good bait. This guy is playing it so well and so straight-faced. Somehow, this is a very good bit, and that bait is like masterclass. But I mean, I don't think it. I think it's legit. I think he means every fucking word. Oh my god. Oh my fucking god. That shit is, yeah, that shit is wacky. And that's the thing. And of course, I always feel like I should give the caveat. I don't want to make it sound like I'm shitting on these things. Like, you know, people can believe it if they want to, even though my opinions on these things are probably not hard to figure out. You know, I don't want to be like dismissive, like, oh, these silly religious people and their beliefs. What's the word? How cute, how demure. Like, I don't want to come off like I'm being a snooty shitter about it, but it's like, oh man, I don't know. That is something else. That is something else. It's a banger for the wrong reasons, yeah. Amazing, just amazing. Yeah, shot with a green screen and on look. You know what, Aleph, that is the best. If it's both, if it's somehow both. Good lord, good heckin' lord, really. This is the kind of thing your parents would. Yeah. There was a period of time where like my thankfully my mom and my dad never really like went in that particular direction of like, you know, my mom always, you know, encouraged me to go to church, that kind of thing, but she was never preachy about it. Nor was my dad. My dad's pretty chill about that whole thing, but my bless her heart, I'm gonna hit you with a southern bless her little heart. Bless her little heart, my stepmom and that kind of side of the family, very Baptist, very outspoken, and like, yeah, that like, you know, we would go to Bible camp every summer, like that was their thing. So yeah, they'd be all about it. They'd be all about it, man. Good lord, just good lord. And yeah, now it's like it went too far in that direction, and now he means it. Yeah, I don't know, man. I don't know. That's one of those things where it's such an old meme. It's such an old meme, and every once in a while, somebody will make a reference to it, and I'll be like, man, it dredges up memories. It dredges up references and memories and jokes that were literally 20 years old. That video was 20 years old. It said April of 2006, and that might have been a re-upload. Let's be real. So it could even be older than that. My God, ancient, freaking ancient as far as internet lore goes. Incredible, just incredible. Well, now that we've established that yes, banana, an atheist's ultimate nightmare. Is this an atheist's ultimate wet dream? A wet nightmare, perhaps? You be the judge. We're gonna find out together, my friends. Once again, MS Paint challenge up in here. It is my solemn duty to draw this delightful image using MS Paint only, exclusively using the pencil tool, fill tool, and erase tool. And I always like to give the caveat, I have no artistic background, no artistic training, no nothing. So I'm going in blind and raw as every banana ought to. Sorry, I gotta grab one thing. This thing has somehow escaped. It's the TikTok chat, if you're curious. And it escaped somehow when I was switching windows. Yeah. When he said Kirk Cameron, well, I was like, no way. Because I remember the dude was like an older dude. And I was like, I didn't think it was Kirk Cameron giving the speech, and it wasn't, but he was sitting right next to the guy. Yeah, because in the clips I'd seen of the video, or I guess in the video, I didn't remember that he was talking to somebody. I just remember the dude giving his whole diatribe. Was his name Ray? His Ray wasn't Ray Comfort. Get out of here, Zabatsu. Actually, don't get out of here, Zabatsu. Good to see you. But was his name Ray Comfort? Ray Comfort. What a name. If that's not a poor name, I don't know what is. 2003, so it's a 23-year-old video. Wowee. Wowee zowie. That's just impressive. It was The Way of the Masters, a television show. Amazing. Just amazing. Well, the 240p resolution of the video does lend some authenticity to the fact that it was definitely early YouTube, no question. Even if it wasn't the upload dates to go along with it, it's definitely an oldie but a goodie for sure. Yeah, but just the way he's like holding it is like, oh, it fits in the mouth so good. I'm over here like, all right, Ray Comfort. all right, Ray, calm down, bro. Calm down, Mr. Banana Hands. You're getting a little feisty over here. That banana needs an adult. Yeah, and they look exactly. I've seen them. I've seen them with my own eyeballs. I've seen that shit, man. My goodness. I actually had a neighbor that had a banana plant, which was fun. I never actually sprouted bananas, but but I've seen what they grow off of, and I've seen what they look like when they do have nanners on there. And also, I think wild bananas are really not fit for human consumption generally. I mean, I don't know if they're like bad, like poisonous, but just generally not recommended. Not recommended for human consumption. Just off the vine or off the tree, whatever. Anyway, friends, let's go and get the MS Paint challenge done. As much as I love this image, and as much as I'm happy to stare at it for another couple of hours, because it's a very fun image. I do, at some point, I would be curious to know the context of how Sonic got turned into a banana, and how he got to unbanana himself. Because presumably he was able to unbanana himself. And also, if there's like a Sonic game that makes reference to this. Is there a Sonic game where if you input a code at the launch screen, you get Sonic Banana as an alternate skin, perhaps? It's not gonna suck itself, that's right. Right, that would make sense, Farsight. It's not like it's like gonna kill you, but yeah, might make your tummy big upset. I mean, is he wrong? Is he wrong? That is a pretty good one. That is a pretty good one. It's funny. It's double funny because of like the way his hands are positioned. He's doing like that. It's incredible. It's goddamn incredible. We got to save that one for future reference. There we go. We saved it. We saved it for posterity. Let's get this thing on the road here. Get it rolling, so you can get back to the games. As delightful as this is, and it is truly delightful. 3 minutes on the clock. MS Paint challenge. Let's fucking do this thing. Here we go. 3, 2, 1. Let's do it. We'll do the first classic familiar. Actually, I'm gonna start a little bit lower. Actually, the familiar shape. Sonic's head. And even though I try to give myself lots of extra room, I still kind of ran out of space, so that's okay. Nailed it. And then this kind of comes up. There we go. Like the nosy is like going, wowee. And then eyes kind of come up like this. Nailed it. Giving him huge eyeballs. Huge, slightly asymmetrical eyeballs. That going. That's fine as it is. All right, so that's the easy part. Now we're gonna get nice and bananular. I'm gonna try my best not to make it look like a pencil, but I feel like I will not succeed in that regard. Give it a nice girthy, thick kind of body, just like Sonic always wants. Sonic seems like the guy who would prefer a nice thick bananular body. I'm gonna give myself a wider canvas because I keep running out of space. There we go. And look at this, he's got 5 fingers. 5 fingers. I always just assumed it would be the usual like 4 fingies. You know how it is with like cartoon characters having 4 fingies. Giving a thumbs up. Just giving a thumbs up because you know what? I'm turned into a banana now, but you know what? I'm kind of into it. Wow, I didn't know I've always wanted to be a banana, Tails. Tails, where are you, Tails? And he looks over and Tails has been turned into a kiwi or something. Wow, Tails, this really is a pickle. Speaking of pickles, where's Knuckles? And Knuckles has been turned into like a cucumber or something. And then Eggman's like, I've got you now, Sonic. I've turned you into my favorite creations for a fruit salad. And Sonic's like, silly, Eggman. You can't put cucumbers in a fruit salad. And then Dr. Eggman's like, oh, I hate that hedgehog. And the episode just ends. With no resolution. No indication of how they unfruited and vegetabilified themselves. In this scenario that I'm creating, this hypothetical scenario, I guess it's got to be the Sonic in the AM show, like the really goofy cartoony one. All right, get that. Now, how am I going to include the ridges that just happen to line up with the number of fingers of the human fingy, of the human hand? How do I like have it line up with the number of and like the fact that it fits so well into your mouth? How am I going to like include all these details? For why bananas are like so peculiar in their design and so unique in their There we go. So unique in their disposition. Oh god, I tried to give it the sheen, but I just made him look more fucked up and diabolical. We're gonna roll with it. We're gonna roll with it. Boop, 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 boop. And yeller. And the rest of it should, I think, be pretty simple. I mean, simple, which is to say I still, like, made it weird, but... There we go. Oh, whoops. That's one thing I forgot to do. Oh, shit. Actually, you know what? His mouth is, like, pink. So, yeah, his hands and his mouth are a different tone. I never noticed that detail. Alright, yeah. That one, and then... Oh, I forgot the nose. There we go. There we go. I think we nailed it. Yeah, muffled Kiwi screaming. Alright, there it is. There it is. What Sonic OC is this? Yeah, sounds of muffled fruit violence. What Sonic OC is this? You know, like, you know, the whole thing where somebody goes, oh, this is my Sonic OC. This is Cold Steel the Hedgehog. Their likes include video games, going to Hot Topic. His girlfriend, Amy. Dislikes include school, going to school, doing homework, following the rules, adhering to my bedtime, lame-ass parents. So we need to think of, like, yeah, what we want to call this Sonic OC. Banan Sonic. There it is. Go ahead and close this thing down. Gonna unmute the game so we have some schmusic. As some background noise as I'm popping this to the Discord server. By the way, shoutouts to the Discord server, because if you enjoyed what you saw here, if you enjoyed the Sonic situation that we just got to experience here, the Sonic MS Paint experience, and you want to see more like it, there are all of the MS Paint masterpieces we've ever done. All of the MS Paint masterpieces we've ever done, and then some, can be found in the Discord server, including the one I just posted. So if you want to see more MS Paint questionable creations such as this one, they're all in the Discord server, and the link to said Discord server can be found in the Linktree page. I just posted the one we just did, and there are 495 of them. I don't know if you saw, but in that little folder that I have on my hard drive, it says 495 items in that folder. So we've done nearly 500 MS Paint challenges, which is hard to imagine, and I'm very happy with that one. That one's a very funny one. It's very fucking stupid, and I'm all about it. Arset, are you implying that I should have this added as an emote, and the tag for it should be suck itself? There's an extremely real possibility that it'll get rejected by Twitch. Well, with the tag suck itself, Super H suck itself would go extremely hard. What about Super H? So my prefix is Super H. Super H, A-N-D banana. So it's Super Hand Banana. How's that? Super Hand Banana, the emote. That was an unfortunate time to take a sip because Super Shuck itself just about fucking obliterated me. Goddamn. Zabatsu about fucking launched me into the fucking sun on that one. Oh my god. Super Shuck itself. God damn it, that's incredible. It's not gonna shuck itself, darling. I can't fucking do it. I can never do bits like that because I have an awful poker face. I crack up way too easily. Good fucking lord. Good fucking lord. What about Bananic? That's right, yeah, my new Sonic OC Bananic. It's Bananic, the banana hog. Good lord. Banana hog, that's what they called me in college. That's the reputation I developed back in the day. I gotta show that to the homies. Aaron and Helen, they're both very much Sonic enjoyers, and they will very much appreciate that one. Helen especially. I mean, Aaron is very much a Sonic enjoyer, but of the two of them, Helen is the Sonic sicko. So I gotta show that to them. They will both very much enjoy it. And then suggest the emote tag ideas. Sit on his face once. That's pretty good, Will. Shit on my face, darling. And she's like, all right, but here we go. It's gonna be a one-time deal. That is good. That is good. What's up, Meerkat? Meerkat says, bro, I gotta come out and look for that one. Oh my god, that's good. All right, we got it. We gotta get another quote going. Gotta add that one as well. It's the night of many quotes. The night of many quotes, man. But it's worth it. It's fucking worth it. Sometimes a quote comes along and you say, you know what? I recognize game when I see it. Game recognizes game, as we say. Yeah, like summarize. Exactly. I was thinking the same thing. Yeah, because there's like a surprising, maybe not that surprising, but there's definitely like a dedicated like corner of the Sonic fandom that really follows the comics really well. And I understand some of the comics are actually quite good. I know like some people might kind of scoff at that, but I understand that a lot of the Archie comics, a lot of the Sonic comics, and like the crossovers they've done usually skew towards a younger audience. But I have a couple friends that for a time were keeping up with them, and apparently there were some runs that were quite good. So yeah, I'm a little bit surprised. Yeah, there's not like a blog somewhere that summarizes it, because I was thinking the same things about. So there might be like something out there that would tell us more about the banana scene. Yeah. Reading them and starting a blog. Whoa. Yeah, if there was like some kind of wiki or something. Yeah. All we know is that image, and that means it's up to us to define our own backstory for how we got turned into a banana. Yep. What a time to be alive. Welcome to the internet, baby. I love it. Yeah, that's always a fun mini game to do. It's like if you're hanging out with the homies and you like track all the weird conversation topics you go as you kind of bounce from one topic to the next, trying to like track how you get from one thing to the next, and like then you look back and you go, how do we even get here, man? How did we get here, and like what depravity led us down this road, and where's this road going to lead us further? What remains before us still? Yeah. Well, I've mentioned before that when it comes to emotes, I know my Twitch emote game has been quite lacking. It's one of the many things I want to spend some time working on, but I like to spend some time kind of sifting through my MS Paint emotes, MS Paint drawings, and turn some of them into emotes. The problem is that it takes a not small amount of work, because if you just shrink it down to emote size, you lose a lot of detail. So I'd have to make a lot of modifications to keep the weird fucked up MS Paint aspect, but make the features bold enough to be still somewhat visible when they're shrunk down that small. So it takes some work to do, but I think it's doable, and I think some of them very much are emotable, including the Sonic one for sure. Yeah. No, I'm with you, Sabatsu. And even like combing a wiki would be a bit of a hassle for sure. I don't blame you one bit, Sabatsu. But yeah, it's definitely doable. It's something I just need to sit down and work on. And it's like, you know, I could, if I wanted to, I could probably outsource that to someone else, pay someone to do it for me. But I don't know, I like the idea of like trying to really accentuate certain things the way I like it. I just gotta sit down and like just find some time to do so. But in the meantime, let's get back into the games and see what kind of trouble we can rustle up some trouble. The blood sprayers, I might have no choice but to engage with. Although I guess what I could do, let's see, let's go to this. Not quite what I had in mind, but it's too far away. What about here? Ooh, that might work. Whoop. There we go. Oh, Zabatsu did find a wiki. Oh my. Oh me, oh my. Yeah, that's the thing. If there was like an easy Control F, but like it depends on how it's arranged, because yeah, if they have like, if it's just episode by, it's one way. If it's episode by episode, then or issue by issue, then there might not be an easy banana search feature. I think more wikis need banana search features. Yeah, I see what's going on here. We got to use this to block the blurs. It has an entry, but no dice. Oh, well, that's okay. That's fine. I'm going to leave that for now because we don't need the health right now. We know already that if it's got a little red gem on it, it's a health pickup. And right now we don't need... Oh, shit. Okay, well, now I need it. I turned away for just a moment. Turned away for a moment. I got. That's what I get for not paying attention. Full health. Let's not squander it. Too late to explore Earth. Too early to explore the stars, but just in time to witness Sonic Banana posting. Ooh, health increaser? But how dost thou get up? What was it? George Michael, the singer savant of our times, was once quoted as saying, "Gotta get up to get down." But do I have to get down to get up? It's like I could probably... How could I possibly do this? Because I can't get up with just that alone. I wonder if I could use the penguin to block the blood sprayers. But I need to get up first. There's like a slight jump height. Still not enough. Still not enough. Not quite. I was like, I want to get it on the side. Yeah, it just kind of goes up. Yeah. Don't really see it. We have that. We have penguin. We have shield. But I need something that can let me up there. Can you use the penguin to freeze the blurred? No, and you can't jump on the penguin either. Yeah. It's some ability we don't yet have. It's got to be some ability we do not yet possess. So we'll keep our eyes peeled. They'll know nothing of the... Well, maybe it's for the best. Maybe you're doing them a service, Farson. Maybe you're doing them a favor by protecting them. You're shielding them from this corruption. Maybe it's better off this way. Sparing them the exposure of this kind of nonsense. This fucking... Oh god, what is it? What is it? Animal Crossing, the turnips? The turnip market? The turnip market, like, growing self-aware and trying to murder all of us. They're too well drawn. That's a good point, too. It could be something else. It could have been something weird from, like, one of the instruction manuals or something. These guys always take 2 hits, by the way. I would not doubt it. Yeah, I could see it being, yeah, something from an instruction manual, maybe, or... I don't know, just trying to think like other instances where you would have, where you'd have that particular style of drawing. It definitely looks hand-drawn. Fucking Mandrake, yeah, the Mandrakes from Harry Potter or some shit. Well, so I love that guy in Arrested Development. Wait, which one was it? Hold on, I probably missed the reference. We're about to have a boss battle, won't we? Oh, and that's what that was. That's what the treasure is. The treasure means some kind of, like, permanent upgrade, most likely. Which makes sense. Instead of business cards. Yes, I've seen that one, Will. Yeah. I've seen so many edits of that scene. And what's fucked up is I've never seen American Psycho. I've never seen American Psycho. So, I mean, I can guess. I of course, know the original scene. I just don't know the full context of it. I can kind of put it together, of course. But it's one of those movies I've never seen. And I've always heard it's a good one. But I also know that there's, like, a certain kind of person that watched that movie and got the wrong idea and idolizes the protagonist. And it's like, whoa. Not the idea. So, yeah, like the same kind of person that watched Mad Men and said, wow, I want to be just like Don Draper. It's like, no, you don't. No, sir, you don't. But, no, I've heard it's a good movie, though. Heard it's a good one for sure. Right, boss battle time. At least I think it's a boss battle. We're at full health, but we don't have a lot of side weapon ammo. Tentacles in an anime video game? In my Christian Minecraft server? A convenient and submissive and breedable victim. I'm kind of surprised it took us this long to get anime schoolgirl tentacle action. Unpredictable turn of events, she said. Okay, well now we found the thumbnail. That's that's not that weird. I've seen like entire hyperlinks just go boop, 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 boop. When someone copy pastes the wrong link, they go, oh shit, not that one. What's up, Mole? Just in time for some weird shit. Mole said, hey Alex, I'm here for the stream. Then they're like, excuse me? Yeah, even Shinobu's weirded out, but like, this is getting weird, bro. Like, well, I remember, sorry, I was enthralled. I was enthralled by the tentacular interactions happening with the schoolgirl. She's like, God, I wish that were me. Let's go down on that thing. Take that thing down. Shinobu just enthralled by the tentacles. All right, let's get this thing. Health bar. Going for melee action. Just gotta go for the head. Oh, platforms. Thanks for making these for me, bro. She says, stop it. I wonder, oh, it's because, I was like, is like she feeling the pain of this thing I'm damaging? What's he doing? Oh, God. Whoa, Jesus. When he does that, I gotta, like, get real close. But not that close. Oh, I'm dead. Well, I'm not dead, but she's knocked out. That tentacle's digging deeper? Okay, well, digging deeper is actually slightly less fucked up. What I might need to do is specifically utilize the sub-weapons to help out with the platforming, and maybe even use the penguin specifically. I'm gonna revive our homie. Right, really getting tentacled back there, exactly. Really getting tentacled. Maya's just fucking conked out. Convenient victim. Unpredictable turn of events. Kaname just keeps... Yeah, we get this whole experience again, yep. I was the thought. Alright, Maya. Pull it together, Maya. Let me perform CPR on her and get her back up. Ouch. Up, 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 up. There we go. Back at it. Back at it again. Oh, God. Does the munchies. Trying to learn the patterns. So for this one, if I just get real close and hide. Okay, cool. So that is enough. And for this one, I'll just assume I'm going to go up. There we go. You know what? In this case, I'm actually go for melee lady specifically. Oh, dear God. Okay, so now we'll switch. A lot of patterns to learn here. Oh, okay. What else you got? Done some bullshit? Yep. Oh, but the splash radius, though. Not totally surprised. You know what? They're both down to 1 anyway. Up, down. I think we probably don't need the sub-weapons necessarily. Oh, shit. I need to jump up. Hup. Hup. Some grenade action. Pop you as well. Oh, right. Yeah, I'm down to halfway. We might have a second health bar situation at some point. Come out of the side weapons. Oh, heck. I thought if I jumped early enough. Could probably break those in midair, actually. Feed me, Seymour. I thought the same thing, Aleph. I thought the same thing. The good news is whenever one of your characters gets knocked out, it sends you back to the previous area. And we didn't lose a life, technically. In the top right, we still have 8 lives. You only lose a life if both characters die. But you do keep some of the damage you made that you dealt to the bad guy. So he heals a decent bit, but some of the damage does stick around. So we are chipping away slowly but surely. So I'm not too worried. Shinobu just fucking dead. Dead AF. And she's able to contribute to this conversation despite being incapacitated. Not as incapacitated as Kaname. Is Shinobu's butt just like slightly up in the air? Oh my God, are we performing CPR on her butt? Was that butt first CPR we were performing just there? Because honestly, whatever works, man. Oh God. I mean, whatever works. I'm not one to judge. Okay, maybe I am one to judge, but just not that loudly. Oh. Oh, okay, so I can... Actually, I don't think I can duck that, actually. Whoa, that was quick. See, I have to, like, kind of time that a little bit better. Sorry, I'm still thinking about the butt first CPR. I mean, I'll be honest, I've never had to perform CPR on somebody, but I am... Well, not anymore. I was CPR certified at one point in my life. Either above or below, right. Yeah, of course, again, you can duck down just as easily. Well, the downside is that, yeah, is that Maya's ass is not sticking up, so our CPR and her is probably going to be more traditional. I thought the same things about it, because we'd managed to get in a much better range. Well, no, it's still kind of butular. Oh, actually missed. But it still hits. Yeah, decent chunk of damage there. But no, you're exactly right, Zabat. So it's there. You can definitely get out of range of it if you jump smart enough. But I think also possibly you might be able to damage the projectiles that as they're like raining down. So for this one, we're gonna want to fool his ass. Okay, I was hoping I could, like, drop down a little bit sooner. Oh shit! Oh my god! I'm never ready for how much damage that does. Some of these attacks. So it's like I keep getting like 2 or 3 tapped. And what I might even want to do is just maybe be Shinobu a little bit longer because she can take more hits. So I really need to just internalize these patterns a little bit better. Anything else? Yep, not really. Okay. You've had to perform CPR for our son. Yeah, I've heard. I mean, I remember when they taught us. This was years ago, but it was at my old job. It was like a free CPR certification class, and if you took the class, you got certified to perform it. But of course, as you know, the certification only lasts for like a year, and you have to renew it. And it's been years, so I could probably like remember the gist of it, but I would need someone there who knows what to do. Like kind of coach me through it. Like if they were for some reason unable to do it themselves, because I'm worried that if I were to do so completely by memory, I might not do it right, and I don't want to make things worse, obviously, if someone's injured or incapacitated. But I remember them like kind of coaching us through it as on a test dummy, and they were saying you have to like really put a lot into it, and a common thing that will frequently happen when you're giving CPR is that you might crack some ribs. And we were watching The Pit. We're watching The Pit season 1. It probably won't shock you to know that in one of the earlier episodes, one of the guys giving CPR, he's like going to hell, like, pop, pop, pop. And at one point, you hear a pop or a crack, and he goes like, oh, shit, I think I just broke one of the guy's ribs. And the guy's like, good, that means you're doing it right, because that's how it goes. But, yeah, Farsight, I'm sorry to hear you've had to perform it a couple times, but I'm glad to hear that you were there for it so you could help out, because that can be a life-saving maneuver for sure if you know what to do. Blowing tobacco smoke up someone's... Oh, wow. Oh, you know what, Meerkat? I've never heard that before, but that is unique. That is unique. They're already technically dead. Well, I mean, it depends. It depends. I mean, situations that call for CPR, that is, if it really calls for it, it's like, oh shit, they're not breathing, those kinds of things. Then yeah, I mean, you could make that argument. I mean, I don't know, if someone's not breathing, but I mean, things are dire, but they're not. I wouldn't call that technically dead. I mean, if someone's been not breathing for like 10 minutes, okay, well now things are really dire. But if they're still, I don't know. I mean, I guess it just depends on how long they've been that way and what are the conditions. But it's as long as someone knows what they're doing and is certified, then it's okay. But yeah, I would be worried that someone in my situation, I don't remember exactly like the rhythm of how it goes, like how long you do it, followed by mouth to mouth, like, that's where I would be unclear. And how hard I think the idea is you don't like blow when you're doing mouth to mouth resuscitation, because you don't want to like put too much air in there. But yeah, you like want to do what you can to try to keep things flowing, reasonably speaking. Yeah, as long as you do what matters right. It says don't do it in Germany specifically. You don't need to. Oh, well, see, there you go. Because when we got our training previously, yeah, they still talked about like giving mouth to mouth. You would do the CPR thing and then switch off from mouth to mouth and then back and forth, back and forth. Yeah, staying alive, right? Exactly. But that's the thing. Like, how long do I do it is what I'm not sure about. Yeah, call 911. There you go, Cat Mama. Exactly. Just keep pushing. There you go. There you go. And Cat Mama raises a good point. Yeah, if you call 911. And you're like, hey, I've done this before. Well, I know generally what it's like, but I've never done it before, and I'm a little bit rusty. If they're like, yeah, if you're comfortable doing this until aid arrives, until an ambulance arrives, then try it, I suppose. And that's the thing, like, I'm imagining it, as long as you know what to do, and as long as you're not like, I don't know, applying CPR to their fucking throat, you're not like crushing their larynx or something like that. I would imagine, I guess unless it's like a spinal injury, I could maybe see it that way. When that's the thing, like, how do you know? How do you know the state of someone's in when they're unconscious or incapacitated? Because if you're giving CPR, they're probably unable to say, well, my back feels weird. So, but in my mind, it's like, if you're able to ascertain the likelihood of me making things worse is low, and the risk of me trying to help might make all the difference. It's like, you know, that's the thing. Is it worth the risk? Is it worth the risk? And you have to make a snap judgment call. That's where Cat Mama's suggestion comes in hot, where it's like, explain the situation to the dispatcher. They might say, all right, we'll coach you through it. That might be enough. That might be enough. Just don't stop. Yeah. That makes sense. That makes sense. Step-by-step instructions, right? How many breaths? Yeah. Chest compressions, right? Yeah. I don't doubt it. Mercifully, I've never been in a situation where it's come to that, and I hope to the high heavens that it never comes to it. Obviously, I would wish none of us ever have that happen to anyone we know and love. But, you know, rather know it and not have it come up than vice versa. So there we go. For all we know, this conversation could come in hot at some point in one of our lives, where, you know what, we think back like, you know what, we were talking about this Super Hobbits channel. And hopefully this kind of conversation can be helpful. So look at there, we're talking about Sonic the Hedgehog, banana in the butt kind of bullshit, and tentacle plant monsters getting frisky with anime schoolgirls, and also CPR techniques. Right, there's Good Samaritan law, right? Yeah, I mean, I know, and of course, Cat Mama raises a good point. And, you know, we were talking earlier where it's like, you know, there's always the chance that something could go wrong. I wouldn't worry quite as much from a legality perspective. Because, yeah, it's like, unless, like, someone really had it out for you. And there's always that, you know, there's always that chance. The chance of something bad legally happening is never zero. But I'd be more worried about, like, just just in the back of my mind, like, oh, man, I tried to help out that guy, but I tried CPR, but maybe I fucked it up. Or, you know, the guy didn't make it. Oh, shit, what if I would have done better when I tried CPR? You know, I could see that getting in my own head, just the, like, morality of the situation. And, like, questioning oneself. And, you know, a lot of times in those situations, it's like, hey, man, you were trying to help, and you probably didn't make it worse. You were probably, you know, just trying your best. And, you know, your administering of CPR probably didn't fuck him up, obviously. And that's exactly it. It's like, if they're in a dire situation, and CPR is only for dire situations, let's be real. It's, you know, if things are already looking grim, then, you know, you do what you can. You do what you can, so, I don't know, that's what so much of it comes down to. So it always kind of makes me laugh in games like this, and even in some movies and TV shows, they're applying CPR, and the person kind of coughs a little bit, and they're like, oh, I'm saved, you saved my life, thank you. Now, it's one thing if someone's drowning, you know, that I think is something different, but yeah, if someone keels over in a grocery store, they perform CPR, and they just kind of snap to, and they're like, oh, I'm so much better. It's like, that is usually not how it goes. It's usually not how it goes. But, yeah, oof. Yeah, I would rather, exactly, Cat Mama. It's like, so long as there's not, like, I don't know, I'm trying to think of a situation where, like, what if it makes it worse? What if it's a gun wound? What if it's a fucking bullet wound, and it's right in the middle, and you could physically see the heart right there. It's like, like, would I apply CPR confidently there? I think the answer, I guess, is yes. But that's the thing, I'm not a medical professional. I don't know. Is it better to apply CPR to someone who is actively has a gaping bullet wound in their chest? Like, I don't know. I don't know. So, like, I could see some instances where someone might have paused and go, oh, shit, like, what do I do? What do I do? So, and I don't know. I truly don't know, because I don't have the training for that kind of situation. If there's a yeah, if a Wile E. Coyote piano has fallen 30 stories onto some person, yeah, a car has landed. Yeah, exactly. Yeah, in that situation, they're dressed. Actually, that's a good point. If there's an active, like, gaping hole in their torso, you're right. You try to find a way to staunch the bleeding. Yeah, in some way, right? Yeah, just do what you can, man. Just do what you can. But sometimes your options are limited, man. Ask the dispatcher. Yeah, exactly, Mirka. Because that's a good point. The dispatchers are probably trained enough to kind of help you through things. If you did, you could be held liable. That's good. I'm glad that that's better, Farsight, because you're right. That would have been very unpleasant if they had, like, weird laws about, like, oh, hey, you stepped in to help, but the guy, you know, scuffed his knee on the way to the ambulance after you saved his life, so now he's suing you for damages. Like, as long as that kind of shit can't happen, because if there was a period of time where that was, if there were ways where that could, you know, punish people for trying their darndest to help, then that would be very unpleasant. So the fact that they've tried to soften that a little bit makes me feel a little better about it, because, yeah, that'd be very, very no bueno. Speaking of CPR, let's apply some butt for CPR. Watch where her hands go. Watch where her hands are placed. Round the ass. Round the ass, yep. I've never felt better, Doc. So we take out the bleeding fella. Stupid. Oop. Okay, so that's actually good to know. Actually, she's a little bit lower. So I can just be down here the whole time and not have to worry about it. Oh, shit. Not doing as much damage this time around, but that's okay. Oh, shit. Oh, I should move a little bit sooner. I can still do the grenade. Oh, shit. I was a little bit too slow. I saw what he was doing. Yeah, so yeah, the timing of the jump is a big one for sure. I still want to see if I can just like shoot or slash those projectiles. Okay, we know we can just duck for this one. And actually, I can just slap at him while I'm doing this too. Oh shit, wrong button. Grenade. Some reload action. Oh, laser again. Ooh, this might be a little bit dicey. Okay, we're good. There we go. Oh, you can't break him. I was convinced you could break them, but I just tried it. Tried to jump slash his ass. Couldn't do it. Couldn't fucking do it. So there we go. We've learned definitively you cannot break those things. Just gotta jump around them. And we did that a couple times. That's what we gotta go for. Yeah. Exactly, Cat Mom. It's like just making an informed decision in those cases. Exactly. Right, don't pull out the knife. Exactly, Zabatsu. As unpleasant as it probably looks and I'm sure feels, don't extract a foreign object like that. Leave that to the professionals, because that might make it a lot worse. Right, reasonable steps. Exactly. Yeah, don't attempt open heart surgery. Right. Totally different, right. Totally different. Is it a hard boss, Aleph? It's a little bit tough, but I think we're kind of piecing it together. We're getting a little bit closer every time. So I think we're getting there. You can't break those roots to the tune of you can't break those cuffs. There we go. We can break some of them. You can break like the nodes that are up top there. You can break those fellers. Ouch. Gotta wait. Yep. They're puking blood, as plants are known to do. All these blood puking plants. Oh, gotta reload. Shit. Trying to like find the spot to land. There we go. Switch to melee person for a little bit here. Get Maya in the house here. Whoop. Oh shit, gotta go up. Hup. Yeah, just barely. Yeah, a lot of heavy damage attacks for sure. I thought I was gonna do the blurred. Oh, like that, yeah. Oop, oh boy, scary. Let's hide for a moment. Yeah, some of these are pretty high damaging. Oh, fuck! I was trying to throw the grenade. I didn't think it was going to explode right there. There we go. Melee. This melee lady does quite a bit more damage. Heck. Oh, shit. That was considered an attack. All right, good. Or considered a hit, rather. Okay, not too bad. We might have him on the ropes here. There we go. Do we have a second phase? We do have a second phase. Let's see, eyeball friend. I gotta get up there. Uh-oh, what are you doing? I gotta get up there. What do I do? Oh! Well, he did hit me. So the question is this scripted or what? No, I think we're all right. Because, yeah, a lot of times the bad guys will have, like, one final attack before they go into dead mode. And I assume that means they can kill you when that happens, but maybe not. Or maybe not in that case, because it seemed like I got hit by it. But it was also, like, a big laser thing, so maybe that's, like, scripted and meant to give you, the you took damage animation. But maybe we're all right. Was it really going to be a second phase? I wasn't sure because we've seen it once so far where a boss has a second phase. But what we've seen in all the cases is when the boss dies, they do like one last fuck you thing, which I think can kill you. Because I've taken damage from that last fuck you thing before, but I've never had it kill me. So the fact that we were like out of health for both characters, I was like, oh shit, we're probably meant to do the fight again. But I think we're okay. We got the achievement, we got the little victory pose. I think we're all set. What I was unclear about is where do I go, because the platforms are too high for us. I was like, I can't reach up there. Even with the origami platforms, there's no way I'd be able to reach that because we can only raise it slightly above the ground. I would need something to bounce off of to be able to use the origami platform, so that's not it. So I was thinking maybe it's just a matter of just knowing where the attack's going to go off and just avoid that spot, because it was kind of in the middle. Yeah, it's like a death cry attack, exactly. Yeah, it's like a desperate, exactly, Maul, exactly. And maybe that's just it. Maybe it's like it can damage you, but it can't kill you. Because Maul raises a good point. This game, actually, I think Inti Creates were the developers of the Bloodstained games as well. So I think it's the same developer, because Inti Creates made this game as well. So I think it's the same developer across the board. So it's probably the same general concept, or the general idea. That desperation attack. Another cryptid. Wait. You summoned another cryptid, Konami? Now, once again, this is a Gal-Gun spin-off game. All these characters, or some of these characters, know each other from previous games and from previous adventures, and some of these characters are in other games of the Gal-Gun series. I don't know who or if any of these characters are in that one, but like, if this character is known for summoning cryptids, that might be a callback to a previous game in the series. Hard to say. Spiritual power levels off the charts. That's a good point too, because the previous bosses, they weren't just demons that had like captured a classmate. The classmates themselves had been turned into demons, and you have to like kill them to free the humans inside of them. It's like by killing the demon form of them, you free the human form of them, and then they're rescued and everything's all good in the hood. So yeah, so her situation was different insofar as she was captured by the big baddie versus being transformed into the big baddie. Yeah. Oh, I see what you're saying, Zamatsu. So yeah, if I could have gotten to that top platform, if there was some other platforming ability that we had, maybe, that we maybe get later on in the game, that we can use to kill that guy sooner, before that desperation attack goes off. I see what you're saying, Sabatsu. Because yeah, we've seen indication that there are still some platforming abilities that we don't yet have, because there are definitely some things we've seen that we can't reach yet. And in fact, what seems to happen is every time you clear a chapter, you get some cool new abilities, some cool new side weapons, that is. Or I guess sub-weapons, rather. Including an Uonusa and an umbrella. Ella. A. Let's see what they do. Let's take a look. It's in a book. Upwards attack that consumes no weapon points? That's cool. It's not powerful, but it can purify certain daemons. Oh, that's adorable. If you hold it, it will consume 6 weapon points and summon Mr. Happiness? Mr. Penis himself? Touching it will recover a large amount of HP. That's incredible. I would love to interact with Mr. Penis. So if I use it once... So it's a little upward facing attack, because that's the thing. Her normal attack is gun, which of course is great for range, but it's not a ton of damage. This attack, they said, doesn't do much damage either, but it is close range. It's the idea of using this as a close range attack, especially if you're trying to prevent using Maya too much, if she's low on health, and you want to just stick with Shinobu, something like this gives you some close range shenanigans. And I love the idea of being able to hold it to summon a healing friend. That's super neat. That'd be hard as fuck to do during a boss battle for obvious reasons, but yeah, you're low on health. That's great. That's super cool. Of course, it costs the sub-weapon points. Right now, I kind of like these little areas, these little training ground areas where you can experiment with your new sub-weapons, but right now we have infinite. You can see above it has the infinity lazy 8 symbol. So right now, in this particular screen, we have infinite sub-weapon ammo, so we can experiment and try them out. But in the field, of course, these things do have a cost. So what does Maya get? She gets the umbrella. Oh, it's a slow fall. There you go. That's cool. So, alright, so let's go with this one then. Umbrella. It says when consumed, it pops off. Now, does it just go on its own? Well, it'll just perform a powerful attack. Okay, yeah, do I have to do something? I mean, I was in the air when it was said it was ready earlier. How do I make it go? Attack? Oh, okay, you attack for it. There we go. That's how it works. So it consumes no points while you're slow falling, but the attack consumes 4 points. Cool. So yes, the slow fall thing alone would definitely give us some new opportunities for sure. Still no double jump and still no ledge grab necessarily. So certain things will still be tricky, but those things will help for sure. And I love that both of these have aspects that don't consume sub-weapon points. That's really nice. As that's the downside of like the penguin and the origami platforms, that they do consume sub-points. Sub-weapon points, that is. Also, it's not lost to me how goofy it is every time we clear a chapter. You look over at Shinobu's arsenal. Shinobu gets throwing knives. She gets grenades. She gets landmines. And she gets this cool magic wand that can summon healing. So Shinobu's got all these badass weapons and cool toys. And Maya sees that, she goes, oh man, Shinobu got some cool shit. She got some armament. She got some shit for her arsenal. Some weapons, some explosives, some stuff that will be great for boss battles. What do I get? Am I gonna get a sick-ass sword, wings, a cool, I don't know, like magic ability? Like, what do I get? What do I get? It's like, all right, Maya, for you, we're gonna get a little origami penguin, and a little origami crane, and yeah, and an umbrella. Wow, it's like these are not nearly as badass as what Shinobu gets, but at the same time, again, it's, for me at least, it's not really as much about what's helpful during battle. I'm more interested in how does it help with exploring the level and unlocking new areas that were previously unavailable to us. As that's the thing, inevitably we will at some point need to start going backwards to clear previous areas to reach things we couldn't reach previously. I haven't done this yet. We've just been kind of full steam ahead, but at some point I do want to go back, play through some of these early levels, scoop up some of these health increases, and presumably sub-weapon capacity increases, which I'm sure will help us as we get later on in the game. Especially as things are getting harder. Like, that boss was a little bit tougher. And just that overall area, the traversal of that level was a little bit tougher than the previous ones. But honestly, though, I was saying earlier how this game, compared to other Castlevania-likes, or even just Castlevania games, it's really not that hard. I mean, I got fucked around quite a bit on that boss battle, but man, we've all, if you've played like proper Castlevania games, especially like old school Castlevania games, this is nothing. This is nothing compared to some of the bosses you have to deal with in those games. I would even see, even compared to Symphony of the Night or Super Metroid or Metroid Fusion, like, there's some real butt kickers of bosses that might take you half an hour to an hour. Just try after try after try, if it's your first time at least. So really, this game has not been that bad, and even the boss battles have not been that unreasonable, so I really haven't been too worried. But we'll see. I mean, we could have some pretty rough difficulty spikes just yet. We are technically playing on the hardest difficulty available right now, but it wouldn't surprise me if upon beating the game, maybe you unlock like an expert mode. So I guess we'll find out. So we'll find out there's still plenty more to experience. Now, one thing to keep an eye out for, we've seen a lot of tropes from previous Castlevania games, as far as like the level designs and the level kind of aesthetic, like the level flavor. We've got the caves level, you had the library level, you had the introductory castle level. You had the garden level. But the thing to watch out for is the inevitable clock tower level. Once we get to the clock tower level, we'll know that will be the penultimate level, because that's usually how it goes in Castlevania. Clock tower is not the last area, but it's usually the second to last area. So we'll keep our eyes peeled for the clock tower. Okay, this is the library. I don't know what to call it then. The second area, it was like a study area, because there was a bunch of bookshelves, but they look different than this. But they were very much reminiscent of Symphony of the Night for sure. This one looks exactly, Mo. Yeah, they knew what they were doing, I think, when it came to really trying to, like, drink in the vibe of how Symphony looks. And other Castlevania games in general. So, I appreciate that. I appreciate that a lot. You know what? I wonder, can I just... Oh. I think I have to attack it. It worked! I actually was not sure it was gonna work. Now, I don't need this right now, because we're full health. Actually, hold on. I'm going to be sneaky. Something underneath there? No, it's not. Okay. I was not sure that was going to work, but good to know. That confirms that you can use explosives. Okay, well... Actually, no, I don't need that either, because our sub thingy is full. There we go. And it does not do damage to us, which is nice. So I do appreciate that. So yeah, that's really nice. You see a cracked wall, I can just blow this shit right up. Now, it does lower the platform as well, so potentially that could affect future platform abilities that we'll see later on. But yeah, Mole, I'm exactly with you. And to be honest, I think like a lot of us... Oh, 3 of them. Ouch. 3 quick ones. Like a lot of us, the overall aesthetic of this game is really what drew me first to the game in general. Like, when I saw this game, I saw the after images of the characters and the animations and the overall design, and I was like, what the fuck is this? Holy shit, this looks like anime Symphony of the Night. I'm so down. I'm so freaking down with what they're selling. Like, this looks incredible. And it is. It's very good. I can't quite get up there. Thing is, I'm bonking. I'm bonking on that guy. That enough? Ooh, not quite. No, I'm kind of burning through my reserves here. Oh, shit. And I can't really quite use any more of those. So yeah, so if I would like another opportunity to get over there, I mean, I could maybe try... Oh, shit, wrong one. Yeah, if I would have had time to do so, I could have maybe tried the umbrella. Yeah, that's the thing, though. Like, the bonk kind of protect... Oh, here we go. Oh, I should have just tried that. All right, well, there you go. I was gonna say that bonk kind of prevents you from really being able to get a lot of height, but that's okay. I suppose I can jump on this, can I? No, I cannot. Okay. Should have just tried the umbrella sooner. Saved myself a lot of trouble. A lot of trouble with tribbles. Land on the little fella right there. And can I still land on something? Now, the answer is maybe, but of course I lowered a bunch of things earlier. But it seems like there's really not much else to go for here. I think it's okay. I did take 1 hit, so I'll grab this. We do have the anime special move already charged up, so we're already all set there. Every so often, I should be checking the compass for secrets. Looks like there are no secrets known right now, here at least. When I say secrets, I mean like the big secret areas. Actually, not going to break that just yet either. So yeah, because our anime move is already ready to go. Oh my god. Oop. There we go. I definitely do need more of the sub ammo, because I did plow through a bunch of those earlier. You know what? It's a bit of a pain because, like, there's not, like, a great way of, like, jumping and shooting. It's just a little bit clunky. A little bit of clunk to it. I do like the convenience of just being able to, like, jump, shoot a bunch of bullets down a wall to, like, very quickly test all parts of that wall if there were any, destructible parts. Versus trying to awkwardly jump and melee a bunch of them. So I do appreciate that. Got the save point, very good. So I've never seen a library with this many cells, or any prison cells for that matter, so a bit of an unusual, non-standard kind of library, but who am I to judge? What do I know, right? I do wonder if we can go through any of these, because I think there were like... Oh, here we go, there's another one of these where we're blocked from going through this guy. At some point, I'm sure we'll get either the item or the special pickup or the switch or something that opens those doors. Yeah, I think in the earlier levels there were some of those doors that were just kind of scattered throughout were doors we could actually go into. Light his ass up. Little reload action. Actually, I'm gonna go back to Maya for a second. Have that. Oh, he dropped the stuff. Actually, that's okay because what he dropped, I wouldn't be able to reach. I wouldn't be able to benefit from. The only thing I really need right now is the sub-weapon ammo. I saw that coming from a mile away. It's like, if he hits me once, I'm dead. I thought I could power through it, but he like the gap in between his attacks is very brief. He goes bop bop bop, bop bop bop. I thought there'd be a longer gap. There was not. And of course, you get that Castlevania like knockback when you take damage. So light his ass up. Yep, can just shoot his little toesies is his way to kill his ass. Oop. He's out. Maya's right there. Bring her back up. Right on her ass. Yep, just hand to ass. Resuscitation. Not mouth to mouth resuscitation. Hand to ass resuscitation. Ooh, palette swap. Palette swap, guy. That's how you know things are getting scurry. And by that, I mean he still took exactly 2 hits, so I'll take it. Don't leave me here alone. All right. What's the catch? Is he gonna like throw his attack at me from here? Nope, they're fine. Cheers. Cheers. Did you like serve me a bevy? What does cheers mean in that context? Yes, the TV show. All right, so I see Big Dick McGillicuddy up there. I could break this platform if I felt so inclined, but I don't know if I am so inclined. I foresee a rush jet move in our future, something that you place it and then you ride it across these long passages. There's just no way to get across there otherwise. And one-shot him. Again, I might go ahead and do. Just break his ass with the special move. Gun. The special power of gun. There we go. And that also breaks all destructible objects. That's kind of neat. Even if I didn't necessarily want to. What's up, Track Value? Good to see you, buddy. Oh, interesting. Yeah, maybe if there was like a pick-upable thing you missed, or either a person you were supposed to kill that escaped your wrath, or a person you were not supposed to kill. I've only done a few missions in the game, and I've only successfully done one story mission, which is to say the first one. The second, well, when I say the first one, I mean the tutorial mission. I've yet to finish the first really tough one, the 5-star difficulty one. That one keeps murdering me because that's a really tough one. But yeah, I've only done like the only missions in the game I've completed are the ones that are procedurally generated, and usually it amounts to either defeat the bad guys in defense, basically like in defense mode, or defeat the bad guys and you just kill everything. You're in to be offensive, to cause offense. All right, so to get over there we go. Same kind of thing here. I need the health, obviously. Trying to see if there's anything else other than blowing up those platforms and getting up top, because I think that's probably what they want us to do. You know what? I mean, I don't know what's over there, but it's entirely possible that maybe if I just do a Hail Mary and jump and ride the umbrella to the right, maybe there will be something over there to land on. The thing is, it's a bit of a blind jump. It's a leap of faith of sorts. And there is no map, by the way. Normally you might think, oh, it's a Metroidvania, Alex, just check the map. See how far you have to glide before you reach a platform. But yeah, no map in this one. You do see a map. Here we go. You do see a map at the beginning and end of a level, but you can't check it during the level. Ouch. Oh, he went low. He went low that time. It's okay by me because I could actually use that health now. Oh, that's actually kind of cute too. It brought the platform to us. Oh, and that's actually... Oh, I thought I could jump on those. Okay, never mind. So I still got to go around. That's fine. That's okay. I'm glad you mentioned Quasimorph, though, Shock Value. I was going back and editing a couple videos, a couple streams from a couple days ago for the YouTube uploads, and I was watching some of the Quasimorph stuff. I was like, man, that game is so fucking good. Game is so good. Do I have to choose which one to rescue? Oh, no, they're both locked. Oh, I can just... Oh, okay. So I would say she needs the health. So there we go. Alright. Thank you, Senpai! Found the secret in stage 5. Really not much of a secret, but that is nice. I mean, it was a couple homies to rescue. That, and it's on its own makes it special. Not that it matters. Lowered it all the way. All the way. That's kind of neat. So I think this might be as far as this particular thread goes, then, because the only other thing to try is, yeah, to fling ourselves all the way that way. I think there was another passage we could have gone, though. I'm just gonna go quick. Not gonna fall down there, because I know what happens. I know what happens to good hobbits that fall down holes like that. Concern, though, is I can't go up this a ways. Oh, actually, I don't want the health, but I did want the sub-ammo. Sub-ammo stuff. Or sub-weapon ammo, rather. If there's anything up there. Yeah, I'm a little bit worried that I might have missed something. I do see that door there, but I don't know how to reach it. Oh, you can crawl underneath. I didn't even try that. Then I feel silly. Yeah, if anything, I would assume this would be a secret area, not the main path. Okay, and it is exactly that. It is just a bonus. And there's probably something else that requires the umbrella. I just haven't noticed yet. I could try the leap of faith thing. I could do it. We could try it. Comes down to it, especially considering that the sub-weapons seem to be repopulating. Actually, that being said, though, yeah, like same kind of problem here, where it's like, can't quite make it. Yeah, I would need something to platform off of. Yeah, like I have nothing that lets me jump up high enough. Penguin, I need something to freeze. Umbrella, of course, does me no good here. So it's got to be, yeah, from here on out, there's got to be something. Let's keep sniffing around. I bet there's something I've missed. Yeah, it's like not like we can raise these fellers up in some way. And I don't think you can drop the chandeliers or lower the chandeliers. In some cases, you can jump on them and jump on it. Yeah, this, not so much. You know, we might just try the leap of faith and see what happens. Or maybe not even that. We might just only need the paper cranes. That might be sufficient as well. Because it seems like they're... Oh. I'm thinking about that. All that also looks like a secret. Seems a little bit small. Oh. Yeah, that's not the issue. Is there nothing I'm supposed to break? How's about this? Explore. Let's experiment a little bit. It's almost like I need to be small, and you can be small, but I can't jump and be small. One last Hail Mary. Grenade! Damn, I thought it would explode. It just rolls off, sadly. Thought maybe that would be it. Like, there's, like, something on either side. We'll just remember that. We'll remember there's a corner there, but we're not sure what to do with it. What do I do with this knowledge? Do not know what to do with this knowledge. Yeah, but now I'm, like, looking for other destructible things I might have missed. But that thing, if that's all for, like... What we're looking for is main path progress, not side path progress. A lot of the stuff I'm looking for are things we're finding or seeking out are more for, like, secrets. The kinds of things you would see in a not main path kind of exploration sequence. So, we could just try the blind leap of faith with the umbrella. I think I'd rather play a little bit safer. Do this. There we go. There we go. I think that's all we really needed to do. Key. And I think we were seeing icons above some of those gated doors. These barred doors that had that little key icon. So I bet a bunch of doors just became unlocked in the main area we were just in. So this might actually route us back around exactly. Because this is that same door right there. So this is going to be a bit more of a non-linear kind of sequence. where we're kind of looping around some like areas. This is like the hub area, and we're looping around and unlocking various spots. And we didn't unlock multiple areas, we just unlocked the one, but still, that's big. Ouch. These remind me of the Medusa heads. Medusa heads from Castlevania. Ouch. You remember those guys take 2 hits. It's weird because I thought they took just 1 hit. They took just 1 hit, but maybe the first hit does more damage. Gonna blast his ass. Ooh. And a lot of times I do find myself defaulting to Maya, to melee person. But yeah, there's definitely situations where it really makes more sense to kind of default to Shinobu for certain bad guys. Got a door here. There we go. See this guy here. I was gonna say, oh, I do see a switch there as well. So I do want to see what's behind door number 1, but I also want to see what's over there. Tap on the switch, open that one up. So we have 3 doors, actually 4 doors to attempt. That's exciting. Let's try the first one. Presumably some of these will be optional. Ouch. It's melee. Oh, shit. Heck. Oh, no, I'm dead. It's like, oh, he's doing 1 attack each time, or 1 projectile each time. No problem. Then he switched it up. Of course he would switch it up right as I approached. And he's got his bullshit-ass sword like he's... or shield like he's so cool. Thinks he's so neat. Oh, shit. Whoop. Oh, right, you turn around? I think you just disappeared. I don't know why I thought that. There we go. I do have my sub-weapons. I got my grenades in case I need to kill something quick. I also got just infinite ammo, but you have to reload still. Like in Perfect Dark and yeah, actually, was it? Yeah, I think it was Perfect Dark specifically. There's the infinite ammo cheat in Perfect Dark, but then there's the infinite ammo no reload cheat, which is to say, yeah, you get infinite ammo, but if you have the if you don't have the no reload one, then you still gotta reload manually like a dude. Dude, why? Like he's just popping off suddenly. Oh my god. Oh, I'm dead. Like truly dead. That's when I hit the switch and get the fuck out of there. So it's like that dude, he fires 1 projectile at a time when you're far away, but then when you get close, then he just pops off. Then he just starts spamming like a fool. Like a spamming fool. Whoop. Shit. Yeah, so the first attack does more damage. So if you just start spamming attacks... Shit. Yeah, if you start spamming attacks, you might get got. But if you go for the first attack, it'll kill the first attack 100% of the time. Bop! There we go. So you gotta time it because that range that those guys have is pretty good. The reach they have is pretty good. I can't quite reach you from there. So I'll just shoot his knees until he's dead. The way that I got dead. That's right. I sure did. I might just toss some grenades at his ass then. God, he's so annoying. And you have these little flying guys that are being shitters. That do an unfortunate amount of damage. And one-shot them. There we go. So that opened, presumably, more switches. I'm going to assume that was necessary. It's an annoying configuration I have to deal with there. There we go. So when we unlock last, I'm actually going to do that one. I'm going to do that one last because that one, as an unlockable one, might be more important in some way. Oh, thought I could just jump over that. Probably default to Shinobu for a while because she has many more hit points. Do I trust it? It almost seems too good to be true. Alright, I'll take it. Step on the switch. The question is, will I be able to keep track and or have enough brain cells to remember which of these doors have I gone in the past? I mean, that one's pretty obvious. But at the hub area, which of these doors have I not been in? Again, with no map especially, I could see myself getting confused. Maybe the... oh, now we're back here. Okay. Well, there was still that one I hadn't checked. So you know what? I'm actually going to go back. I like to do my breadth first search approaches. I like to... see, do the big guys respawn? They did not. Just the little fellas. Not too bad. But I like to, like, resolve all these little side passages before I branch out. So we're going to do this one next. This is a new one. Definitely a new one, I'm pretty sure at least. Yeah, I can just get a lot closer and just be underneath. So no, that's a wall there. Got a door there. Those guys have the same amount of health. They're big, cheaty weirdos, and they're not nice because they have the shields, and that's not nice. Yeah, you right there. You, Mr. Pallet Swap. Chip, chip. I might just have to, let's see. Grenade. Actually, you know what? Can't you just duck underneath? Oh my god. That's all you need to do? Just duck underneath. Now, if you don't have Maya, then you're in trouble. But yeah, she's low enough to the ground. She's... just squeak underneath her. I'm gonna guess there's somebody underneath here that we're hearing. However, actually, maybe I'm wrong. Maybe it's through the wall. Okay, here we go. Thanks so much. We found a lot of secrets. Go hide somewhere safe. Eventually, we're gonna find a secret that gives us some kind of permanent upgrade, some kind of treasure upgrade thingy. It's yet to happen, but I'm hoping to get something fun, something cool. Not to say that rescuing classmates is not fun, but some kind of health up, some kind of like permanent upgrade would be kind of neat. Ouch. Oh my god. There we go. Here we go. Hup. Stuck for that one. And you know, if I do one missed jump, it's all over. We just get got. Knocked off the platform. Rescue the maidens. Magal Guardians. Tips Fedora. Oop. Actually, what's Maya wearing? The character we're playing is right now, the melee lady. You can see in her portrait, she's wearing like it's like a mask, like an Oni mask, but it's like off to the side on her head. I wonder what's the significance of that. She's not wearing it over her face, but it's like kind of askew. I wonder what the significance of that is, if anything, if any. The answer might be no significance, but you know what? I'm gonna be Maya. If anyone's to get got, I'd rather lose her, because she's not at full health. If Shinobu were to get got, we'd lose a full health lady, which would be less than ideal. Yeah, it's like a festival mask. I just don't know what the significance of like having it off to the side is necessarily. Well, you're right. It is more of a festival mask. Hey, what's up, Trev? It's like a fashion choice. There you go. We're a fashionista. And the question is, which of these will lead to the right direction? This actually might be the correct direction path, which is actually not ideal. I'd rather explore all options before venturing on the correct direction. We are, for better for us, barreling towards a boss battle. And the door is closed behind me, so we're freaking going for it, baby. We are going for it. And... oh, I can't switch in midair! I thought I could switch in midair! I was gonna have Shinobu just pop off. What? That's hilarious, actually. The little heads try to go for you. Trev says, I've been going ham on some Darkta. Dude, that game is fun. And, like, playing with randos is fun, too, but playing with the homies is the good shit for sure. He says, you've set me on an enjoyable dark path. I guess you could say this game you're playing, it's like a tide of a gaming experience has washed over you. Some kind of tide that is of a darker hue, some kind of dark tinted substance of a game has fully enveloped poor Trev. This poor unsuspecting gamer. Okay, so it's safe to stand here. Whoop. Good to see you, bud. I'm glad you had a fun time. It was a fun time. That's a fun game. And I'd enjoy a very enjoyable time as well, especially given that it had been a hot minute since I played it. Nothing on the wall. Nothing. No secrets to be found. Skitari in particular, I do not doubt it. I do not doubt it. Skitari looks incredible. And you said the gun combinations in particular were extra fun. Can I attack the slime? See, I don't know what that is, but I'm just gonna assume it's something I can kill. And the answer is yes. Whew. Little salamander fellers. I wish you to die, please. Thank you. Now, what I maybe should have done was, I maybe should have tried to freeze that guy, so I could use him as a platform. Can I just throw a grenade? I'm gonna throw a grenade over this guy. Bah. Get fucked, idiot. Oh no, I'm getting fucked, and not in the good way. Oh my god, I got double slap. That's no good. Boss battle still ahead, most likely. Meh, 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 meh. Those guys are more like literal Medusa heads, like proper Medusa heads. Oh, I broke the thing. Oh, now I done fucked it. Oh god. Oh god. What have I done? What have I done? Oh no, I'm starting to hear that, Aleph. That's no good. Ooh, that is questionable. Yeah, you might want to have that looked at. The gloops raining down. Yeah, if you get to have that serviced, that might be a not shabby idea. Can definitely get underneath there. Look at that guy. Look at that guy trying to get to me. It's cute. Can't say I've ever had that happen. I've had various dishwashers over the years express various issues, but I've never had one just go for Evskis. None of these doors are open. I don't know if I can eventually open them up. Of course, it does give us the immediate benefit of some extra little ammo refills, but 69 bullets, by the way. 69 bullets. Nice. Love it. Yeah. Oh, that was a one-shot. I guess if you attack the head. If you attack the head first, it might just kill the whole thing all in one fell swoop. I'll not break those just yet, but I will break your face. Just yet. Go right there. Ha! I shot the head first. So you can kill either in either order or both at the same time if you're real fancy schmancy. There's a palette swap, fella. All right, I'll bite. I'm gonna check that one door because now I'm curious. There's just a lot more to this room. Probably way more where that came from. Oh no, not you. Okay, I was gonna say I don't want to shoot the little guy. I want to shoot the big guy. Does it kill everything or just the big guy? Kills everything. Nice. So we have the big stuff saved up. Blah. Oh, the dude spawning? Good. Good. Let's keep it that way. So that opened a switch somewhere. Or some switches, rather. So we keep an eye on it. It seems like they usually have a little torch above them. They're recently eliminated. Recently unlocked, that is. So this one's already just normally unlocked. You know what? I'll try that now, actually. I think I'll try it now. Actually, one thing I'm going to grab real quick. Just give me 1 sec. Okay, we good. We Gucci. Just had to check one thing. Ooh, a save point. That means we are potentially... Oh, actually, no, this might just be a save point. First, I was like, oh, did we find the way out? It's like, no, we got more to it. But this is a convenient save point because we got along the way. Oh, I bet you feel really silly. Oh, no, he does not feel silly. Never mind. Look at that. Bolts go right over. Oh, look at that. Sticky motherfucker, you broke my head before I could do anything with it. He's very upset. Good. He should be upset. You know what? That's fine. Not my problem. There's a very real chance he'll be able to hit me with those projectiles. There we go. We actually don't need that health right now. So I'll leave it be. Oh, it broke on its own. Oh, that little fucker. That fuck-ass fucker who fucks. So I was worried that this would poison us or damage us in some way. I don't think it does. It's annoying, so you gotta wait for it to disperse. Not the end of the world. Got a path here, and more where that came from. Like, I think if I had a choice, I'd rather not break those, but can't unbreak it. Switchy. Mega Man game? Yeah, I guess it's Mega Man X, right? Well, it's some of the Mega Man X games. I don't know if it's all of them. But yeah, I know exactly what you mean, Aleph. Oh, it's always called Mega Man Zero. Okay, for some reason I thought that the X games, Mega Man X games, were the ones that introduced that concept. But if it's just called Mega Man Zero, then that would do it. Right, so I see that one up top. And for other doors that could potentially lead to some answers. I bet I can get up there. I bet I can do it. Oh, same developers. Well, there you go. I didn't realize Inti Creates actually made those games. That's awesome. I know Inti Creates were the developers for a lot of games, including Bloodstained, and for better or worse, Mighty No. 9. Although I think any of us would agree, Mighty No. 9's problems are definitely not the fault of Inti Creates. They did the best they could given the circumstances. But yeah, knowing that they were the devs for Mega Man Zero, there you go. I do know they're a good developer. Generally speaking, they're a good developer. So there's a switch we did not find or have not found yet. Oh my god. It's funny you mentioned that, Aleph. I just the other night found a video that kind of is a retrospective on YouTube. It's like a retrospective of the whole Mighty No. 9 situation. The fucking Kickstarter, like everything, the whole 9 yards. Goes through the whole situation as a 10 years later retrospective. It's by one of my favorite YouTube channels. It's called Stop Skeletons from Fighting. A reference to a funny Castlevania 4 or 3 cheat code. And they do these really cool kind of video essays and deep dives into, you know, what happened with certain games. Obscure, weird stuff. You know, weird, ambitious ports for games. Yeah, just really, it's a really cool gaming channel on YouTube. And they, like many people, they did a feature about Mighty No. 9 back in the day. But they have since, in this particular case, oh shit, in this particular case especially, the more recent retrospective is very interesting stuff. So you can just break their faces. Break the faces that they spawn. Gonna crawl towards you slowly. Bro doesn't know how to aim slightly down. Love it. Love it. It was support stuff. Oh, okay. Because I know there were at least one of the developers. But yeah, maybe it was less hands-on. Yeah. Curse of the Moon, I think is what it was called. Or not Curse of the Moon. Curse of the... something. Bloodstain, Curse of the... Yeah, something curse thing. Because I know what you mean. I know what you mean, Mole. The, yeah, like more retro-inspired ones. It's called Curse of the Moon? Okay. Because at first I thought that was like a proper Castlevania game, then I was like, no, that's Circle of the Moon, and I played that one. There we go. Thanks for walking that bullet, thank you very much. Mighty No. 9 was pretty boring. Yeah, the general consensus that I've heard about Mighty No. 9 is that it's not a terrible game. It's just, yeah, kind of boring. And it was oversold, you know. They overpromised and underdelivered. It's a common plight of many a Kickstarter game, but it was one of the first ones, one of the first cases of a Kickstarter campaign that was, you know, very, very promising, made all this money, made all these promises, and unfortunately the reality of what they could deliver just couldn't match up to it. That has since happened plenty more times, but that was a very famous case of it, of course. And there were many missteps. There are many missteps along the way. The whole idea of the, well, for one thing, I think the publisher, Deep Silver, kind of meddled a little bit more than they probably should have. As far as, like, well, for one thing, I think Deep Silver were the ones that edited that trailer together. Make the make make the bad guys cry like an anime nerd on prom night, like that whole thing. Like I think that was a Deep Silver edited trailer. So yeah, and not to shit on Deep Silver, I think they're overall usually a pretty good publisher, but yeah, that was a misstep on their part. And like I said, just mismanagement by Inafune, Kenji Inafune and his dev team. I mean, you know, he was the man up top, you know, as far as like the guy running the show and managed the Kickstarter, and you know, there were blunders, of course, along the way. The buck stops here, as they say. This actually looks familiar, so this actually might be a sign of progress. If I go back, will I recognize this area? I will recognize this area. Good, 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 good. Is Keiji Inafune a washed boomer? Keiji Inafune is an odd one because he was... What were the games he was known to have worked on? Did he work on Mega Man? Like, did he work on, like, the original Mega Man games, or was it Mega Man X? I legit don't know. But I think in fact, I know for a fact he worked at Capcom. And I know not only did he work for Capcom, but I think, yeah, you know what? I think he worked on Mega Man. It was the originals. Here's the weird thing about Kenji Inafune. He botched the delivery of Mighty Number 9. He was unable to revive Mega Man Legends, and was also, I think, unable to to deliver the kind of spiritual successor to Mega Man Legends that was supposed to kind of pick up unofficially, obviously, where Mega Man Legends 2 left off, because it was a spiritual successor and it never got off the ground. But trying to remember what it was. There have been other Capcom games that have come out lately that he was consulted on, and I can't remember what they were, but there have been Capcom projects that have done very well that he was like, he didn't develop necessarily, like he wasn't like, you know, the main guy for it necessarily, but he was consulted for and like contributed to them being good. So he's a weird case where on the one hand, bro messed up, but also there's like some brilliance there. I think he's not like a dumbass idiot. I think like he has a talent, and I think if he has like the right team and the right situation, I think he can really make something special. But you know, this is a common situation that happens all the damn time in game development, or just software development in general. A brilliant developer is not always a good manager. A brilliant designer is not always a good coder. A brilliant artist is not always a good people person. Like, right, like you can have someone who's like, hey bro, you did great running this project. Here, we're gonna put you in charge of this whole department. And then they go, what? Like they don't have any experience with that. But you know, that's like that's what we call failing. Well, maybe not failing upwards, but that's what we call, like, you know, you kind of work up the ladder, and then at some point you're given a task that's like, well, this is a promotion, but like I don't have the skill set for it. Are you kidding me? I'm a good developer, but I've never managed a team before. What are you talking about? So it's all too real. All too real. I'm seeing if there's any locked doors that were since unlocked here, by the way. That's why I'm kind of bonking around out here. Let's do the cool anime move here. Kenji Inafune's in jail. Oh, really? Oh, shit. I don't know that. Maybe. I don't know. I guess I don't know what else he's been worked on. But yeah, I think he, I want to say there was like relatively recent games that he was consulted on. Oh, Balan Wonderworld. Yeah, I mean, I think that was one of these Sega dudes, wasn't it? I didn't think that was Capcom. I thought that was a Sega person. But if that person's in jail, that's honestly wild, because I've never heard of this. Not to say that I doubt it necessarily, but that is pretty nutty. I think we've already been up there. I guess I'll check really quick. But yeah, I think I've already seen all this. Oop. Oh shit, wrong move. This one. So then I want to do... I'll have the grenades ready, but I might not need it. There we go. There we go, got his ass. Capcom's a wild company, surprised they've not been bought out. Well, the weird thing about Capcom is that they definitely were struggling for a while. They definitely had some games that were not so good and were received poorly. I mean, we all remember Resident Evil 5 and 6. that had mixed receptions, to put them nicely. I think we already went through here. But no, I feel like they've been churning out bangers lately. I mean, the Pragmata has been received universally positively. Everyone loves Resident Evil Requiem, and Resident Evil 8, I think, was also received pretty positively. Mega Man 11, I heard, was really good. And Monster Hunter has been blowing up. So I think Capcom is actually one of the few, I don't know if they're AAA, but one of the, like, high-status developer or publisher studios that is actually, like, universally very good right now. I don't think they're in a weird position. I think they've never been in a stronger position. Now, again, that's not always been the case, but I would posit that, like, between Sega and Nintendo and, you know, all these, like, especially, like, Japanese developers, I think Capcom is at the top, the absolute top of their game, and dwarfs the competition. I think it's not even a question. So, no, I think there's no chance Capcom's going to get bought out anytime soon, at least. But it could have happened when things were more dire for them. Did Kinji and Ifune just get lucky? I mean, you know, no video game happens on an island. You know, no video game happens with just one brilliant person at the helm and nothing else. Clearly, he had a team of people working for him and working with him that you know, helped bring it to greatness. So I don't believe that it was him on his own. But I don't know. I don't know if I would necessarily be like, oh, the guy's fucking washed up, what a dumbass. Because yeah, the fact that he at least has contributed to a bunch of other, like, positive or well-received games. And if he was at least one of the guys calling the shots when the Mega Man games are being worked on, I mean, there's no denying that, you know, it took some talent for sure to bring that to fruition. I'm trying to figure out what I would have missed, because I'm looking for doors that have since become opened, and yeah, nothing's jumped out at me. We might have to just go further in that little lab area. Might have to go further in that lab area and see what's going on. See what else I might have missed, maybe. His company got right. The company that yeah, that was the publisher, I guess, for Mighty Number 9, like Co-Creates or something. That one did get shut down in 2025, I think. Yeah, that one did get shut down for sure. Yuji Naka. Oh, Sonic. Okay, yeah, the Sonic guy. Yeah, or one of the Sonic guys, right? Yeah, I did hear about that. Yeah, Balan Wonderworld, I heard, was rough. I heard that was really rough. RE5 sold really well. Well, Mel, you raised a good point too. Even though RE5 was not remembered fondly, it was remembered fondly from a financial perspective. So Mole is exactly correct. Even though it critically did not so well, financially it sold gangbusters. Partly because RE4, of course, was huge, and the anticipation was nutty and off the charts. But still, you can't argue with the financial success. There's also Street Fighter. Fuck, I forgot about Street Fighter. But yeah, Street Fighter pops off real hard. I'm actually gonna do, I wonder if, like, you can only have one thing active at a time, if that's what's going on here. Okay, except this is a dead end. I gotta find another switch and see if, like, flipping one switch disables others. Surprised no one offered to buy them. I mean, for all we know, maybe there were attempts in the past and just nothing ever fell through or nothing ever worked. Ubisoft has gone through periods of time of trying to find buyers for them, and no one's taken them up on it just yet, so it's possible that maybe behind the scenes there has been attempts, but you're right. Yeah, to my now, oh, I shouldn't break that. To my knowledge, that is so far not been the case for old Capcoms. I'll get the checkpoint for sure. Yeah, weak period for sure. Absolutely. Yeah, Capcom was not doing great back in the day for a little while there. A lot of us remember. Was it Azura's Wrath, the one where it's... Oh, shit, I got poisoned. Were the one where they had on-disc Day 1 DLC. Like, Day 1 DLC, where if you bought it, it didn't, like, get you anything new. I mean, this stuff was already on the disc. The content was on the disc. It just unlocked it when you bought it. So it's like, you know, Capcom has been busted doing some, like, dumb shit in the past. Some questionable shit that is like, come the fuck on, bro. Like, this is chump shit. So... yeah, that one is locked. So there's another switch I need to hit somewhere. The thing is, I'm trying to find how else to unlock those other spots. That's what I'm kind of stuck on right now. So there's this switch I missed somewhere. What about Square Enix? To be honest, I don't know as much about Square Enix. I know that Final Fantasy XIV has been doing very well for them, and I think Final Fantasy XVI did pretty well too. Yeah, Azura's Wrath, right. The ending, right. I did hear about the ending being a DLC thing too. Yeah. You're right. Ah, that's so frustrating. That's so annoying. Oh, I never actually went in here. That's silly. I never actually checked the middle one. The most obvious one. That's the one I missed. Oh, God. He has a lot of health. Healthy boy. It was all vibes. I mean, it looked fantastic. Like, it looked cool. But, yeah, I'm not surprised that it was controversial, to say the least. And grenade. It's gonna reload real quick. There we go. I was gonna say, as long as I can get him before he does anything too weird with it. Trying to preserve Maya's health if I can help it. 500 demons killed. Nice, got the Chivo. Yeah, lots of kind of on-disc bullshit, which is just a great way to alienate your fan base and piss everybody off. So yeah, they definitely got busted at least once or twice with that kind of shit. So I'm glad that they've righted the ship. And if nothing else, it gives me hope. It gives me hope that if Capcom can pull the ship around after having a not so great reputation back in those times to be where they are now, where they've never been in a better position, it gives me hope for the future. You know, maybe Ubisoft can get their shit together. Konami used to be in the fucking gutter as far as gamer perception of how that company is being run, and I was part of that crowd of unhappy campers back when Konami was being like, you know what, we're just gonna stop making games and just do pachinko and mobile, and that's it. Like, no more console games, we're done. They at one point they were like, yeah, we're shifting all of our resources to mobile and pachinko. Like, we're just gonna stop making video games. And then at some point they were like, okay, all right, we'll start making games again. So a lot of it was overblown, and you're not wrong, Mole. I think some of it was probably overblown to some degree, but I mean, they were definitely getting confident about being like, we're gonna we see where the money is. And I won't deny that mobile and pachinko probably does make a lot of money. Of course they do. But it was just upsetting when they've got the ownership of all these IPs and they're just unwilling to do anything about it. And there, of course, was the whole Metal Gear Solid 5 debacle, like all that shit. Capcom was doing pretty good. Well, I mean, I have no doubt that they were making plenty of money. I guess that's the thing too. I guess maybe it's a matter of they righted the ship before these unsavory business practices started costing them money, because you know it affected their perception for sure, but they were still making a lot of money. Again, we were just talking about RE5 selling so damn well. At least bring the pachinko machines to the States. I mean, I don't know. That's the thing, though. Pachinko is like such a Japanese thing. I don't see pachinko being very successful here. And I'm sure those machines are not cheap to import. Even if you import the parts and assemble them here, that'd be a very niche market. So I don't blame them for being Japan specific. Beefing with Kojima, yes, that was a debacle, and that one I don't know if I worry if I'm like too bothered by, because Moles are not wrong. Kojima is he's a visionary, but he's a strange fella, and I have no doubt he was probably churning through the resources like it was no one's business. Metal Gear Survive. You know what? I remember all of the concern about it leading up to the game, but I don't know shit about the game once it launched. I just remember people being worried about the game, being like, man, this ain't Metal Gear Solid, what the fuck? And then it comes out and I heard nothing about it, so I have no idea. I don't know anybody that actually bought the damn thing, and maybe that was because of such a negative perception. It's almost like a self-fulfilling prophecy where people were so worried about it, it's like, you know what, I'm not even gonna even look at it, I'm not even gonna consider it, which is a shame, because I think Bull's probably right. It's probably not a bad game, honestly. It might be like a weird, you know, as far, you know, what is it what you think of when you think Metal Gear Solid? Probably not, but it's probably not like a terrible game, honestly. Want to see what all the hype is about pachinko? Yeah, pachinko is a weird one, because it's like, I've no doubt it's fun for sure. I've never played on like a physical pachinko machine, but I've seen them, and it's like, yeah, you know, you see it's like pinball. Well, no, it's not like pinball, but like, you know, you see the balls bounce around, you see the lights, you hear the jingles, you see the excitement. I can see the appeal. Yeah, I'm just not so sure it would do so well stateside. Okami didn't make a lot of money. Okami was a good one. That's a good one. I forgot that was Konami. Did I do any Gamba? I did not. No. I mean, we saw the pachinko halls, but Not really my kind of thing, honestly. Yeah, it's not Metal Gear Solid. Right, exactly. It's a standalone kind of thing, exactly. Yeah, yeah. Just having the Metal Gear game with zombies. Well, that's the thing. That was, to me, the least offensive thing about Metal Gear Solid, or Metal Gear Survive. And I shouldn't even say like offensive, because I wasn't necessarily offended by the game. I'm kind of a casual when it comes to Metal Gear Solid anyway, so I wasn't like, how dare they? But Mole's right. People were off-put by the whole zombie mechanic, and the idea is saying like, oh, how dare they put zombies in Metal Gear Solid? And I'm over here like, well, Metal Gear Solid is not exactly a series known for not delving into like the supernatural. You know, there's Vamp, who is implied to be a vampire. There's, you know, the dude that summons bees. There's all this weird, yeah, like paranormal, supernatural stuff in the series. Are zombies that much of a far cry? Kind of like when people were bothered that, and I know this might be a sore subject for some, but people were really bothered about how in Indiana Jones and the Crystal Skull, apparently there's aliens in that movie, and people are like, whoa, 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 aliens don't belong in Indiana Jones. And it's like, well, I don't know, man. There's already been a lot of weird, again, like supernatural, paranormal stuff in Indiana Jones. Is it that much of a stretch? Again, I'm kind of a casual when it comes to Indiana Jones as well. I'm not like part of the diehards, so I guess I can't say, but I don't see that really as being a deal breaker necessarily. And if there's already zombies in Metal Gear Solid 5, which I did not know, but there you go. Yes, psychics and supernatural, right. I mean, to me, it's like, is it that big of a stretch? I think there were other things to be concerned about when it came to Metal Gear Solid, or Metal Gear Survive, but just the mere presence of zombies, I don't think was enough to, like, kill it for me, at least. It's not much, right, it's not that big of a stretch to that same tune of Metal Gear Survive. It's like, I don't think that's the thing that I would latch onto as being like, how dare they? And it's all about, like, the nanomachines. Well, there you go. I mean, nanomachines, son. We heard the line how many times in Metal Gear Revengeance? Which is its own ass fucking thing. Let's be real. When it comes to, like, weird Metal Gear Solid or Metal Gear games, we gotta talk about Revengeance. There you go. Red Dead Undead Nightmare. Yeah. Yeah. I never did play them, but I remember when, like, those kind of zombie spin-off things were popping off, and Undead Nightmare was a big one for sure. Right. Yeah. And I mean, there was World War, or what was it called? Like the Call of Duty Zombies games. Like, I know, like, the zombie spin-offs were huge back in those days. I get it. I get it for sure. The gameplay is poking, right, yeah. Yeah, I was like, yeah, that seems like a weird, like, reductive argument. Because, like, if they're just by being like, oh, that's all it is, it's, you know, look at the trailer, that's all it is. It's like, well, I mean, yeah, you could also make the same argument and be like, oh, Metal Gear Solid, you're just sneaking around and punching guys, that's all it is. Like, it's such an unnecessarily reductive argument that kind of leads nowhere. It just feels intellectually dishonest to be to, like, reduce a game. Oh, in Mario, all you do is run and jump. So lame. This seems lame. It's an empty argument. It's an argument based out of, like, junk food. Like, there's nothing of substance there. So yeah, I'm with Mo on that. Like, it felt, looking back, it felt maybe a little bit cavalier. Character slots being microtransactions, yeah. Well, I mean, on the one hand, like, the microtransactions thing definitely was a sore subject back then, and Konami in their offense definitely was one of the ones that had that reputation of being very microtransaction happy with some of their games. Oh, can I jump? I cannot jump. Ouch. Oh, I think the strategist got to break their ball. You're breaking my balls here. Okay, so I can't get on these platforms, at least not yet. Maybe I'll eventually get something that'll help in that regard. Oh, I was like, what are these? What are those? I hear these platforms are helpful, but don't touch them now. I'm gonna guess that's bad. Okay, I can jump on here to get other platforms. Cool. Oh, that's how you do it. How do you disperse that? That's what I'm wondering. Switch to range person. Ouch. Alright, so they got that one. Can I just shoot it? How do you purify? Oh, you know what? I know exactly how. We got this one. Okay, well, it looks like it's gone anyway. Gotta wait it out. Can I just shoot it? I think I can probably confidently do this with Maya. Oop, shit. Reload. Oh shit. Oh fuck, I pressed the wrong button. I'm gonna miss. Yep, I missed. Shit, that sucks. Yeah, I was gonna purify the platform, so I pressed the wrong button in my hurry. It is this one. There we go. Oh, it still hits you from there. Okay, good to know. Good to know. It still hits you from that spot. A lot of little tidbits to memorize with this guy. Oop. Oop. Spending so much time trying to get the fuck out of dodge, I don't have a moment to get things together. Gotta jump. Oop. Shit. Shit. Gotta wait for it to turn red. Gotta wait for it to turn red. That's how you do it. That's how you do it. I keep jumping prematurely. It's so scary. Get Maya all healed up, and we'll resuscitate poor Shinobu who got bopped over the end there. Excuse me. Yeah, so it wasn't like, yeah, this is like the character slot thing was not a... Shouldn't have been perceived as a deal breaker necessarily. Given that it was not mission critical for the game. It was not like a required thing you needed necessarily. And so, not too bad. Oh, shit. Can I just break it? I cannot. Can I get this? Oh gosh, no I can't. Alright. Oop, shit. Yeah, try to jump it. Okay, now we're good. Oh, you can break the little... Oh, fucking hell. You can break those things if you're tricky enough. Alright, so we got this one ready. There we go. Goes red. Oh, shit. I pressed jump, but I was just a little bit too slow. It's just very fast. Shit. Oh, fucking hell. I think when they're doing that attack, I shouldn't even try to get into melee range. Just try to shoot from afar. Yeah, Maya is by far the best suited for these. Shit, I'm like mashing the button, but I can't attack fast enough for those guys. I should just try to get away from them. Or just trying to attack through them. Tough fight. Our toughest boss battle yet, but we can do it. I believe we can do it. I think I might be able to skip the dialogue at least. Can't skip the cutscene, but I can skip the dialogue, I think. Just gotta learn the patterns. Gotta learn the patterns and we'll get through it. I'm holding X. Oh, I see. It's... Well, actually, no. What's it do? Actually, I wasn't sure what the difference was. It's like it toggles something. It's one of the same dialogues, but that's okay. I was gonna say you got a lot of heals that time, because I didn't do nearly as much damage. Okay. Alright. Get those two purified. Ah, shit. There we go. Yeah, no matter what I do, I really don't know a way to counter those things, unfortunately. Go! Okay. Let's just learn the patterns, man. Learn the patterns. What it comes down to. Oh, I know what this one is. Yeah, don't even get close. Just don't even get close. Don't do it. Shit! Load. Alright. Not too bad, not too bad. Nope. Okay. Oh, shit. I'm like trying to switch. I'm pressing all the wrong buttons. Yeah, what I really need to do is I need to get melee up in there. Fuck. Yeah, with those I just gotta drop down. This Maya is much better at dealing damage. Shit. She's a lot squishier. There we go. I wonder what bad guys can be uncorrupted. They said, like, you can use that move to purify certain bad guys. Oh, shit. Yeah, I wonder, like, what the corruption... Like, what that does and how it manifests. Oh, Charlie! Yep. Good damage, at least. So if we got this round, I would say the chances are fairly good that we will. Heck. We at least did a lot more damage this time around. At a moment I was going to switch to the grenades, but I realized I was a little bit too slow on that. Alright. What are you laughing at? You're the one taking damage, bro. Jump down, yep. Alright. Shit. And that's when he likes to also... Oh, I jumped early. I was gonna say he'll also throw little projectiles out. That's always a tricky combo. We did better. We definitely did better. Tough fight, tough fight. The cursed flames, right, you can purify them, right. Thank goodness you can. And thank goodness that purifying costs nothing. Thank goodness. I know we can do it. I know we can do it. Full confidence. Full confidence. Just like yesterday with Darktide, I had full confidence the whole time, and not once did that overconfidence lead to my demise. So not a ton of dialogue to need to skip through. And the cutscene takes very little time at all. I do wonder how many stages there are in this game. 'Cause we're getting pretty decently far along, I think. Alright. Too bad. Shit, I gotta jump up. Oh shit, shit, shit. Whoop. Shit. Damn it. I was trying to get up there. Such a small platform to jump off of. Oh, I gotta move. Yeah, damn it. Oh no! I should have switched earlier. I'm never ready for how little health that lady has. I'm never ready for that. Like, it surprises me so damn often. Yeah, that's my own fucking fault. I should have been smart about how I position myself. I thought it was gonna be the ghost platform move, but it was the projectile one that is really bad for Maya in particular. So it's just not enough. She just can't attack fast enough to break through him. Your best bet is to try to get the projectiles with Shinobu instead. So yeah, we lost all of our progress, unfortunately. We still a little bit of health that he doesn't go with. Okay, not a moment too soon. Shit. Oh, nope. Okay, we still got it, we still got it. Actually, some melee attacks, there we go. Not too bad. There we go. Good damage, good damage. Got him down to health, half. Very nice. Oh, don't get close, don't get close, don't do it. There we go. Just chipping away, just whittling down little by little. And oh, fuck, I was a little bit too slow. That's okay, it's okay. The thing is, we'll need to be pretty much all full-time Shinobu at this point, because Maya is very much in the danger zone, and she is frequently known to be in, unfortunately. No diss to you, Maya, but you just don't have a lot of health. Just the reality. Oh, fuck! I do this all the fucking time. The problem is, like, every game that... every 2D platform I've been playing, they all have, like, slightly different controls. And I swear, some of them, the Y button is the, like side weapon button. And others, the Y button is the, it's like the fancy move. It's like, you know, the special move button. This game, it's the special move. But yeah, I think in, the Anomaly Agent game, and Anomaly Precedent games we were playing, those Y is like a side weapon move. Not the ult move. So it's like I mean to do one, I just press the other, and in a panic, I just get them conflated. That was the desperation move. So I think we're done. Yeah, tough fight, but once you kind of learn the patterns, learn the muscle memory, kind of get the timing down, becomes a lot more doable. Tough fight though, and I would say our toughest one so far. And I did get hit by the desperation move. I did get got by it. It's the person in the anime lady in the demon cocoon. Was this person. Nanako. So that's more the traditional kind of boss configuration where you kill the boss, and instead of the boss holding up a person hostage, well, I guess they were still holding someone hostage, but they like have the person inside of them. Like encapsulated inside of them. It was not a regular demon, right? She goes, "Whomst the fuck are you?" I'm a sophomore. You know, as you do, possessed by demons, nothing unusual. It's happened once, it's happened 1,000 times. With minimal damage to your person, probably. Demon hunting is our game. Sonic's the game, speed is my name. We wouldn't reveal our identities. I mean, it's not exactly like a super secret costume. We got rid of the big scary guy. I guess if I blacked out for several hours and or days and I came to and somebody was like, you're possessed by demons, but we took care of it, I'd be a little bit shook up too. I'm all shook up. Oh, or what if she is not what she seems? Maya being like, Fry narrowing his eyes emote. .gif. Wait, what? Hold on. Is it possible that either she herself is a demon or she just is a demon enjoyer, a fan of demons, and she was like, oh no, demon, don't possess me. And then she was like, yes, do it. Possess me so I can do bad shit. Be evil and do bad evil shit. Be gay, do crimes. Harmless demons are fine. Well then, in that case, no further scrutiny needs to be applied. Is she gonna give us something extremely normal? Oh, actually, a grappling hook, that sounds great. Okay, a scythe also sounds great. Holy shit. Both those sound sick. I thought she was gonna give us, like, thing a demon definitely would have. Like a fucking demonic heart that beats at a RPM of 666. Or not RPM, BPM. You know what I mean. Same thing. So grappling hook. That is going to be Shinobu's. And which means the scythe is for Maya. This is like the first time that Maya gets like a cool weapon as hers. Plus no weapon points to use. For dragon dudes close to you. I wonder if for heavier enemies, does it drag us to them? Ooh, I like that. That's sick. Holy fuck, I love that. Oops, gotta switch to it first. Can I go to walls? It's probably weird examples. That's sick, dude. Oh my god, I love this so much. So there's no, like, walls to try this on right now. You can actually fire it up. It's so cool. Can I fire it down? Not that it would make sense to, but... Oh, here we go. There's the walls over here, maybe? So what it really makes more sense to... Oh my god, can you... Oh my god, you can just do this? Dude! That's crazy. And they said it costs nothing to use? It costs no weapon points to use. That's so heckin' cool, dude. In fact, you could just, like... grapple off a grapple off a grapple. And you can shoot, dude. That's so dope. Holy shit. Can I reload? Oh, you can't reload while you're in that mode. That's fair. That's fair. That's sick as fuck. I love that. I love that a lot. Alright, so then what does Maya get? She gets a motherfucking scythe. Badass. Expensive as hell. But a sick-ass weapon. If you want to do, like, Mongo melee damage... and just fuck shit up with ruthless abandon. Ruthless and reckless abandon. You could do a lot worse. And they did say it has like a big wind-up and a big, like, refractory period. Recovery period. Can I hold it? No, but you can change direction midair, which is kind of cool. Oh, I thought you could. Okay, no, you can't. But that's still pretty cool. That's really cool. I like them both, but I'm by far most excited about the grappling hook, because now we can reach all sorts of areas, all manner of areas we could not earlier. Let's do one more level. I know it's getting kind of late, but I think we can do one more. That level was long because of its particularly non-linear aspect. There was a lot of, like, hidden doors and various spots to pop through. Oh shit, clock tower. Oh fuck. This level will probably be a lot more straightforward, but it'll be a lot more vertical and a lot more challenging, because Clock Tower is always hard mode. Clock Tower is always a tough level when it comes to Castlevania games. That's where the student clubs were, student organizations. A lot of weird clubs. Is there a demonologist club? Like if there was like a club that attracts all the weird people that are into demon stuff. And those are the ones that got turned into demons or something like it. Just a kind of a gathering ground for just weird shit. So Clock Tower levels in Castlevania, like old school Castlevania, were typically the hardest levels. Or maybe second hardest, because it was usually the second to last level of the game. But also had some of the coolest music. So I will be keeping my eyes peeled. I will also be... Oh, alright. I expect there will be some platforming shenanigans. There will also be, like... Alex takes damage, gets knocked off a platform. Ouch. Case in point. Well, I didn't get knocked off a platform, but I got prevented from making a jump. Case in point. Oop. Oop. Alright, we got it, we got it. I'm glad I can at least shoot past the spikies. That makes me a little bit better. Ooh, you know what? You know what? I bet we can do it. Okay, and I can swing. Oh, I cannot swing. Oh, okay. I thought there was like a swinging aspect of it. Hoop. Hoop. There we go. Max lives. Okay. So that's not like a health increase or a sub ammo increase. It's just an extra life, which is good. That is good, but not like amazingly I was hoping it would be, because I really want those like kind of fancy upgrades. Ouch. But that is a good demonstration of seeing what the grappling hook is capable of when it comes to helping us around. Round, round, get around, I get around. You know what? I can't just hiss. Oh, here we go. There we go. Hoop, hoop. There we go. Don't need that necessarily. Grappling hook, my beloved. Oh my god. Melee? Oh my god. Yes, melee. And he takes one hit. Not bad, not bad at all. Ooh, excuse me. This makes me nervous, but I guess we'll do it. We'll just duck. It's gonna launch shit. Yep. Can't really do much. Oh, actually, I guess I can do this. Except I can't quite reach. Okay, I'll just try to be good. Try to be a good gamer. A good gamer? I'm not a god gamer, but just a good gamer. That's all I ask. God gamer's too high of a level. I just want to be a good fella. I'll take one of each. Oh my god. He was going to do something, but I popped his projectile before he could do anything about it. Saw blade. Oh, that's diabolical. Oh my god. Huge reach. There we go. Two pop him with a melee attack, or just shoot the fuck out of him with ranged. Yeah, I don't necessarily need the sub ammo. I'm more looking for extra passages and secrets. Can I just shoot it? Yes, I can just shoot it. And then he just reloads. Yeah, he just keeps going. Oh, fuck. You killed me. Really? Good. Oh, what am I doing? Using my cute little origami cranes to reach platforms, and I can just use a motherfucking grappling hook like a real gamer. There we go. No more for you. See these guys in the walls. I'm in your walls. Now, that's got to be a health increase, right? That's got to be. Or maybe it's like a full sub ammo maxer outer. I don't know. I just hope it's a health increase or something like really neat. Oh, heck. There we go. There we go. I don't know what he is. I'm just gonna not wait around and use the cool move. Got the achievement for getting the secret art. Using the secret art 20 times. Okay, reserving that for the big scary boys. It's kind of what we're all about here. How do we get down there? How do we get down there? That is the question. Is the question. Keep our eyes peeled. Alright, so that is a no-go. Can I be a silly little cheaty motherfucker? The answer is no. I mean, I can try, but it reaches nowhere. It's so cheaty. It's so cheaty, but like... I like how the voice gets quiet. There's nothing up there. I had to try it. I had to try it. Oh, she's just right here. All right. I see what this is. What are you doing? What are you doing? Okay, well, that's at least fairly exploitable. Shoot the crap out of his head, specifically. Which makes sense. As a gun person, that kind of tracks. Ooh. I'm seeing a pattern here. Just light his ass up. Could probably get in there with melee. But the fact that he's on the edge of the platform means that, yeah, just one hit is all it would take, so I should probably play it safe. But those guys only took one hit. A little surprised that took two. Grappling hook? I mean, yeah. That's what we're all about. There's a path leading up. We can reach those stairs, no prob. But. Yeah, well, I think that's what made me think there was like a swinging mechanic. As when you do a vertical thing, yeah, there's like kind of a swing that happens, kinda. Can you like raise yourself up when you grapple? Can you go like, whoop? No, I can't like slurp up, unfortunately. What I will do is get that guy and this guy. There's a heal up there. Actually, was there... And I think I know the answer to this question, but I wonder... You know what? You know what? No, I'm gonna check this one first. Check this path first. Oh, they're aiming down. Downward facing dog. Oh. That was weird. Was that a little lag spike? I don't know what that was. So, 2 3-hit combos. 6 hits total as melee. Oh shit. Don't turn around. Don't turn around there, bro. Yeah, that lag was a little bit unexpected. Cutting at his ankles. So we don't need that. We don't need the health, but just the satisfaction of killing the guys is all I really was after. Like we're in the safety zone. We don't have to kill them. Once again, the thrill of the kill is all I'm after. Ooh. I mean, they're demons. We're demon hunters. Again, it kind of tracks. All right, got her all squared away. Rescued 10 students. Got the achievement. The thing is, the path we were about to follow earlier seemed like the regular path. So I want to go the irregular ways first, because I'm an irregular kind of guy. Okay. Alright, alright. What about going down? What about it go down? Oh, oh my. Oh my. Ah, I see what this is. Alright, I'll bite. There's a level that features this very prominently in that Saint Slayer game that I had such a hard time with. Oh my god, I just can't time these things. I can't like read these motions very well. Alright, so what's over here? What was worth all the trouble? A save point. I'm trying so hard to like avoid the correct direction, and I'm probably gonna stumble into the correct direction anyway. Like a fool. Oh my god, fucking knives from above. A lot of health. Very healthy. I wonder. Oh, I thought that was like a cool thing. Unless, hold on, reload. The bolt's going past it. Damn, that looks like something. What do I have? I have grenades, I have landmines. Yeah, nothing that explodes in midair. Yeah, and I can't switch in midair either. It's like, maybe is it melee only? Yeah, it's like, that seems like a breakaway wall, but I don't think it is. I don't think it is, unfortunately. Yeah, pallet swap. Oh, his thing is different. He's got to break that shit. Yeah, I think that's just how that particular sprite looks, that level. And like part of the wall. It's nothing special. Going in there. I'm going in there in melee. Doing it. Oh! Oh! Getting some healthy boys that take a lot of hits to take out. No more just one-shotting everything. So it would seem. But yeah, I think a range is the way to go. Because if nothing else, it cancels out his swords he's tossing at us. That's the thing too. Even their projectiles are getting harder to disperse because previously you could just shoot it once. Like in the case of these swords, just shoot them once and you're good to go. But Saw Blade guys, not so much. Those guys are a little bit spicier. Okay, yes. I can definitely use the health. One more. Alright, we're going higher and higher. You know what? Oh no! I thought he was gonna start with the up. He did not start with the up, he started with the down. There we go. Reload. I could probably do melee range. Oh my fucking god. I could probably do melee range. But that's a recipe for damage to be received. Unfortunately, those guys do a lot of damage. So that was unfortunate. I could use the special. I assume we're getting close to the boss, though. It's like, well, if I use this thing and then not have it ready for the boss, I'll feel like a fool. And usually Mai is the one in the danger zone anyway, so... we can be nice to Maya and... have Shinobu be in the spicy realm for a minute. It's a shame the bad guys rarely drop health. I mean, I get it, because that would make the game probably a lot easier. Can I just reach you from here? Yes. Slowly. That's half the bullets do miss, but that's fine. But yeah, that would make the game a lot easier. Perhaps too much so. That is an unfortunate placement. Heck. You know what? We have this thing right here. It exploded, idiot. And then just crawl towards this guy. The old crawl towards him and be small strategy. Being small has worked out for most of my adult life. I might as well keep at it. Short guy strat wins again. It just looks like we're dragging our butt on the carpet a little bit. That animation, yeah, it's like there's like a butt dragging, a butt dragification happening there. That's the thing too. I feel like I have a tendency to just kind of hoard the special items, the sub items, and it's like kind of put myself at risk or put my health bar at risk, in lieu of preserving my sub weapon ammo. And it's like, no, just in that case right there, just use the grenade at him. It can reach so much easier. You've got plenty of sub weapon juice. Just use it, man. Might as well. Might as well. No need to be making things complicated for yourself. I'll take one of these. Actually, I'll just kidding. I'll take one for each. Full heal. Love that. Love that for us. Spooky ghosts. Uh-oh. 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 I'm dead! I started to panic. You know what? That's where the purification comes in. That's where the purification comes in, Hot. I'm calling it now. Calling it right now. That's got to be it. Oh, alright. Well, now... I was just saying how I should see opportunities to use my special weapons. Especially when it one-shots like that. That's great. Boom, 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 boom. Get back to that same spot so I can rescue our sister. Make her stop being dead. You know, we're performing CPR on her, so it kind of implies that, yeah, you know, that she's unresponsive, maybe not even breathing on her own. So the idea that she's just a little bit passed out and a little bit of, you know, possibly being in the danger zone and oxygen not getting to her brain, that whole thing, might be a bit of an issue. I guess time is more or less of the essence, and yet we're just taking our sweet time. Like how I can hit him slightly off screen. But yeah, that does activate him if nothing else. Lana! 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 What? Danger zone! It tracks. It does track. Oop. And grenade. I hope she's saying, eat grenade, you fuck ass. Eat grenade, dick breath. As opposed to eat dick, grenade breath. Okay, so if we can rescue the homie, and I'm gonna have the purification thing ready. Surely this will work. Surely this will work, and this will never ever backfire ever. And well, I guess if there's an extra one to go around, there you go. Everyone's back up to full. I'm ready. I'm ready. Bonk. Hiya. It really does work. We're sending them to heaven. There you go. We're gaining pride for saving these souls. These damned souls. Oh, she's on a Beyblade. It really did look like a Beyblade. I got excited. Yeah, it's a very butt-facing CPR. Y'all know about mouth-to-mouth resuscitation. Get ready for hand-to-butt resuscitation. I noticed the exact same thing, Grim, and I was like, I don't know if that's how it works, but at the same time, I'm not CPR certified anymore. Maybe I'm just out of the game, or been out of the game too long. I just don't remember what it was like. I'm not gonna go down because we don't need to, but I'm just kind of getting a taste for what I've missed. But I really don't need to because like we went this way instead. It's a lot funnier when Shinobu's the one that goes down, because when Shinobu like is knocked down, her knockdown animation is that her butt is sticking up very prominently. So the whole thing where, oh god, the whole thing where Maya is performing CPR on Shinobu is like, it's extra butt centric on that one, and it's very fun. And listen, I'm not one to be against any sort of butt-centric activity, far from it, so this is not me complaining. I've never turned up my nose at any butt-centric activities, and I'm not about to. Oh, wrong one. It's gotta be... Ow. Shit. Oh, if you hold it? Oh, that's cool. Oh, okay, if you hold it, only like... Don't hold it for a little bit. That is pretty neat, though. Very Belmont-coded. So what's up here? Woo. Is it a secret? You guys ever play Battle Block Theater? Whenever I hear myself asking, is that a secret? I'm like, I'm in my mind, I can hear the theme to the secret zone where it's just a guy going, it's a secret. It always makes me happy. Oh, I'm ringing the bell. I found a secret, apparently. What secret did I find by ringing a bell? Said you found the secret, Alex, but what did I gain? Maybe it opened something? I don't know. And maybe it opened something elsewhere. Oh, shit. Shit. Like, is there something I'm missing here? What was the secret? I don't know. But they informed me I found the secret, so I won't deny it. Or I won't doubt it, rather. Let's go back down and see if something opened up. But CPR remind you of something good? Oh, Grim's got a redeemerino. Oh, I can just do this. Freaking grappling hook for the win, baby. I'll take it. No treasure to be acutely aware of right now, at least. The double heal does make me a little bit concerned that we're getting close to something spooky. Hit the checky. Let's see what Grimm's got. He's got something also butt-centric for us. See what it's gonna be.
Lights on.
I didn't understand you.
Lights on.
I'm actually gonna
Morning.
mute
Hello.
this here. Okay. Norm McDonald. Was it Henry Fonda eating blueberries? Yeah.
Norm McDonald, God bless you. Watching your set was like watching Henry Fonda pick blueberries.
Is that? Now wait a minute.
What's that? Oh, he wants to say something.
No, I just think it would be a. Why, I don't think there's a person in here that would not love to watch Henry Fonda pick blueberries.
He's not wrong. Yeah, I'm with you, Grim. It's like you hear that. It's like I'm with Norman. That when you see his face when he hears it, he's like, he's like, what? Like, why is that a bad thing? Are you kidding me? Are you fucking kidding me? Oh yeah. No, I know it wasn't that long ago when Norm passed away. It wasn't that long ago. R.I.P. you dirty dog. Yeah, it was 4 years ago. 4 years ago. So it was within relatively recent memory. If you ever says, wait a minute, you're about to get fucking smoked. Not wrong. Yeah, incredible. Now, I think it was cancer, right? Wasn't it cancer that got him? That, it, of course, takes so many. Takes and continues to take so many. But I think one of his last interviews he gave shortly before passing, unfortunately, he said something to the tune of, well, you know, the good news is that when cancer kills you, the cancer dies too. So I'm not willing to say that I've lost my life to cancer. We're calling it a draw. And I'm like, you know what? That's a very Norm Macdonald philosophy to see it by. So Godspeed, you fucking weird motherfucker. He was a strange guy, but there was no denying his delivery and his like deadpan kind of way he carried himself was undeniable. It was a very fun time. That was good. Thank you for sharing that one, Grim. Yo, what's up, Ilu? He was definitely a legend. He really was. He really was. R.I.P. R.I.P. Norm. Yeah, I love when he would pop in on Conan. Always, especially on Conan O'Brien. He was always a riot. Oh man, I know it's getting late. Let's see if we can wrap this level up. I think we can do it. I think we can do it. Surely, you know, we were saying earlier how the clock tower levels in Castlevania games are amongst the most hardest levels in more traditional Castlevania games. But I'm sure that's not going to mean that the boss is going to be scary too, right? I'm sure it'll be fine. I'm sure it'll be totally fine. We got nothing to worry about. You know, maybe, you know, this level's going to front load the difficulty and the boss will be a walk in the park. Who knows? Who heckin' knows, man? Only one way to find out. Oh, that's cute. You throw swords at me, I shoot gun at your face. Actually, what I do is I attack that guy. Specifically that guy. Okay, well, fine. As long as it kills everything. As long as it hits... Okay, there we go. As long as it doesn't have to hit the main person. As long as it gets everyone somehow, someway. That's all that I care about. Oh, it's like, what did that mean? It mean we got an extra life, which is nice. Is there anything up there? I don't think there was. Yeah, I was gonna say, I don't think we ever saw anything up there. I know we did see that there were some of those little armor fellas crawling around. There's a friend. Rescue the friend. Spikies. Gotta disable the spikies somehow, or find some other way to navigate through them. Carrot Top bit with Courtney Thorne. So I'll admit, I know who Carrot Top is, but I don't know who Courtney Thorne is. Seeing if there's any fanciness over there, but nothing. One shot, look at that. Yeah. Oh, cracked open a thing. And look, I guess that's the thing too. Sometimes with these breakaway walls, it doesn't lead to something. It's just an extra pickup. Let's check in the walls. Check licking the walls and checking the balls. No, sir. I never get those mixed up. Not today. No, sir. Me. Looking for breakaway walls that might hold some secrets. I'm grateful that it's just one hit to take those things out. I think even just one melee hit. Nope, just 2 melee hits. Takes 2 to take those things out. Carrot Top is yoked, which is to say, you mean like jacked AF? I think Carrot Top has always been kind of jacked, hasn't he? Hasn't he always been like kind of buff at least? If he was even more buff, it would not surprise me. Got in shape. I thought he was already like pretty in shape, but yeah, if it's more pronounced now, that would not surprise me. I think Clock Tower without some rotating platforms, by the way. Every comedian I've heard talk about him likes him. I've heard he's like an alright dude as well, I think. I know people shit on him for his prop comedy, but I don't know. I don't know of any like not good things about him. So yeah, I don't know if I can confirm anything off the top of my head, but yeah, I feel like I've heard generally positive things about just, you know, just kind of what dude he is, just the content of his character. Probably pretty funny in person. I mean, I've never like really engaged with this comedy. Like a lot of us, I of course have seen some of the like Comedy Central roasts that he would participate in, and some of those I thought he did all right. Like it wasn't like, oh man, this guy's hilarious, but it also wasn't like this guy is bombing. It was like, no, like some of the props are pretty cool. That's a tricky thing about prop comedy. Like I think for it to really work, it has to really like the props have to really be selling it, and the person has to sell it really well. Because I think a lot of us see it. A lot of folks might kind of see it and dismiss it as being like, oh, well, if it not for the props, you wouldn't be funny without it. But like, yeah, if it's like a visual aid to kind of enhance the story or enhance the bit or like somehow bring it to life more versus, oh, the funny object is the joke. I mean, it's no secret that, yeah, there needs to be something more to it to make it interesting. So, yeah, I would not shock me, especially for how long he's been in the game. Comedy is not one of those... I don't think, at least, that comedy is one of those lines of work where if you're not good at it, the industry is kind enough to just kind of let you do whatever. I think if you're not built for stand-up comedy and you're not able to like make it work for you, I don't think that like knowing the right people and having the right connections is enough. I think it's one of those where you have to like be good at your shit and always be improving and always be like seeking out ways to enhance things further. So yeah, if he's like just okay at it and it's just been coasting all these years, that's probably not enough. So I bet he's like probably like pretty all right, honestly. There we go. Just not your favorite kind of comedy. Yeah, and honestly, I've never engaged with it, but it's probably not my favorite either. Hold on, am I going the wrong way? I know I'm like there was a little secret thing I found, but like I'm going backwards, going down with my bad self. But I'm assuming these are one-way doors. Are these one-way? They are not one-way. You know what? If not just for the sake of trying to beat this level in a timely manner, I think I will go back this way then, actually. Because it'd be one thing if it was a secret, but I think this might just be an alternate path to reach that same spot, specifically. That is fine by me. That is fine by me. Hold on, there was... Is there a path leading down? No, okay, I see. Never mind. Jeff Dunham. Not a huge Jeff Dunham guy. I'm not gonna be like, yo, he's terrible, but yeah, not my favorite. I'm trying to think, what's the guy's name? I know there's been a number of comedians over the years that have not been everyone's cup of tea necessarily. Yeah. Just so I've got the right idea. Jeff Dunham, is he the guy with the puppets? With the puppets and like... And like, that's a, he's a ventriloquist, basically. Ouch. Because I think ventriloquism actually can be quite cool in the right circumstance. It bombed, idiot. But if I'm thinking the right guy, then I was like, yeah. Jeff Dunham is one of those, like, I bet his routine was, like, very good and probably very popular and like the mid 2000s. Because, you know, in the mid 2000s, you had, you know, like, I don't mean to sound dismissive here, but like some comedians back in those days, just they leaned on stereotypes. They leaned on, wow, it's, you know, this kind of person is like this. Wow, that's hilarious. You know, you had the fucking, oh god, what's the guy that busted for stealing a bunch of jokes? I know that narrows it down, right? Do you have any idea how little that narrows things down? He was huge. He was so popular. Carlos Mencia. Carlos Mencia's comedy kind of leaned very heavily into like, oh wow, this kind of person is like this. Oh yeah. So like the idea of a ventriloquist that has like little characters that are just kind of like, not all of them were, but some of them were like just redneck stereotype, this kind of stereotype, this kind of stereotype. It can only hold your attention for so long. But in the early 2000s, that kind of shit was really popular. So I don't think it was bad. Well, I don't think it was great, but I think that kind of thing probably went over pretty well back in those days. And if he hasn't, you know, upgraded his routine since then, he's just relying on that same kind of attack pattern in comedy, then yeah, it's gonna feel kind of dated, honestly. What about Amy Schumer? You know, I know Amy Schumer gets shit on. I've never watched her content. I've never watched her stand-up. I remember seeing some of her stuff with the comedy roasts, and it was like her stuff was okay in the comedy roasts. Am I thinking of the right person? I might be thinking of the wrong lady, actually. I think Amy Schumer was in some of the roasts. I'm thinking of some other lady. Oh, did Amy Schumer get busted stealing jokes? Oh, that's brutal. Although, like when I said earlier, like the guy that stole jokes, it's like, oh, that narrows it down, because it does not. It does not narrow it down. That's a joke. It doesn't narrow it down at all, Alex. Not at all. I was watching a thing about Dane Cook not too long ago, and he apparently got busted for stealing, I think, a bunch of jokes. Well, maybe not stealing, but like awfully coincidentally had a lot in common with Louis C.K.'s routine back in the day. Dane Cook was huge back in the day. Oh my god. Dane Cook was like that fucking king of stand-up when I was in college. Everyone loved him. And I'll admit, I liked some of his stuff too. Some of it was a little bit like too hammy for me, like a little bit too campy, I guess. I don't know. Like some of it was a bit much. But I'll admit, like I laughed at some of the bits. I thought some of the stuff was all right, but I think he kind of peaked around that era, and I think he's probably doing okay nowadays. But yeah, I watched a little bit about him, about like how he was at the top of his game, and then yeah, had some fumbles for sure. Oh, interesting. That's actually hilarious. That's a very fun bit. It slapped the towel. I don't know if I know that one. I've seen that. Oh, no, I do know what you're talking about. I do know what you're talking about. I was gonna say, I've seen the movie a couple times, and I would remember that scene. Now I remember. Yeah. That movie's great. People say what they will. I love that movie. And if anyone worked in food service, Trev, you of all people, I'm sure, understand. Like, that movie is, for those of us who have worked and or lived in food service, you fucking know, man. Oh, platforms. Oh, platforms. Oh no, am I dead? Am I just dead? Oh, grappling hook. Okay, I'm dead. Unfortunate. This is gonna be a weird boss battle, lots of platforming shenanigans. Just gotta get good. All there is to it. Oh, she's right here. Have some nice hand to butt resuscitation and get back to it. I might need the grappling hook at the ready, but I'm gonna go with grenades for a little bit as well. It's a fun movie. Is it cinematic excellence? I mean, I like it, and it makes me laugh, which is all that matters, obviously. It's what I like. What I like is obviously objectively correct, obviously. No, all jokes aside, I know it's a fun one. I haven't watched it in years. Every once in a while, I'll make a quote to Gracie, like I'll quote it to her, and she's never seen it, so I'm like, oh my god, you sweet summer child, you've not seen it. The dude that's like out with his wife, and he's like, I'll have a beer, she'll have an iced tea, and he looks at her, he looks at him, he goes, oh hell, it's our anniversary, give her a Diet Coke. Dude, that line fucks me every time, and I'll reference it to Gracie sometimes, so if we're out and she gets a Diet Coke, and I'm like, oh hell, my treat, sweetie. Ouch. I thought for sure I was gonna get it. Oh, grappling hook. Hup. Hup. Oh, what am I doing? I can melee. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Oh, no. Am I just dead? I think I'm just dead. Okay, no, we're good. So in that case, I gotta be real ready. What? What even happened? Did I just walk off or something? Or did something nudge me off? That was weird. Yeah, it looked like I swear I didn't move, but like, yeah, I just went like, zoop, like something nudged me off maybe. I gotta pay attention. This is gonna be a tough one. And I'm gonna specifically use that on her, give her a full heal. It's nice that they're resurrecting her, or any character that dies out here specifically. Club Dread. I've never seen that one. Never seen Club Dread, but I know of it. I like that helps, obviously, but not that like it makes me any less cringe for not knowing it. I'm sure we haven't even seen all the moves that this boss battle has in store for us. Yeah, I wonder if there will be opportunities for the grappling hook to really save the day here. Shit, I should have jumped on those. You know what? Perfect example. Perfect example where that can save the day. Alright. What can I do? I can't do... Yeah, what do I do there? There's probably something I can do. Oh, shit. And when they... Whoop, there we go. And whoop, alright. Okay. Yeah, when that laser is just... Oh. Oh, shit. Oh, no. I'm supposed to get to the umbrella. There we go. Yeah, I have it. Oh, shit. Oh, shit. I can be careful, because... not a ton of health to go by here. Okay, we've seen this. We know how this one works. Okay. Feel it fairly able to confidently get through this part, at least. Timing is pretty predictable now. Okay. There we go. Umbrella. Okay, not too bad, not too bad. Lots of damage, too. There might be a second phase of this one, just with the amount of damage you're doing. Shit, I want to get up. Oh, 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 fuck. I want to jump quickly. It's gonna be all... Oh, shit, I shouldn't have been down here. Actually, I guess that's okay. I'll just reload real quick. Just all grenade. Oh, crap. Oh, that's okay. There we go. Let's be up here. This be enough to kill? Maybe. Is it kill or is it second phase? The bar looks broken, but if it fills up again... Ooh, it's a whole ass thing. Platform challenge. This is either a hell of a desperation move, or it's gonna lead to something fancy schmancy. She's probably pretty dead. Those are getting pretty close. I think we're okay. I think we're alright. We got there. We got there. Once again, pretty tough fight, but yeah, once you kind of find a pocket... Once you kind of find a pocket and you can, like, get some real damage in there... I don't think we saw all the attacks. I don't think we saw every single attack. That second phase of the laser move, I was like, how do you get away around that when it's just going from left to right, points down, there's nothing to hide underneath? Legit, how do you not get hit by that? I guess if you can jump over the head, but the head is very large. I guess I don't know if the head itself does damage when you just touch it. But in games like this, usually the boss hitbox is a damage dealer. The umbrella, of course, lets you slow fall. I guess maybe use the grappling hook. Use the grappling hook to get up, that's probably the answer. If the edges are grappleable. I don't know if they were, though. Yeah, that's the only move I was unsure about that we saw, at least. But it might be an opportunity of just experiment more. But it's okay, because we got there anyway. So we got there. And also, we were able to get the kill before the desperation move was able to finish, which is nice. So that's 2 or 3 levels completed, I think? This obviously was not the last level, but I bet it's the penultimate level. The question, though, is will this be, like, right before the finale? Or will they pull a Symphony of the Night on us? And it's like, oh, you beat you know, this big bad, but it wasn't the real big bad. There's like another thing you have to do, like a upside down castle or a reverse thing, or if nothing else, we've seen so many of these doors that have some kind of special barrier on them that we can't remove, and we've seen them a number of times. There's a red one, there's a white one, there's a yellow one. So what those doors mean and how to open them, whether it's a switch that we find, whether it's a weapon that we get, it's hard to say. But if I had to guess, when we get to the end, which is to say presumably the next level, will that be the end, or will it be another kind of round of doing things? And it wouldn't surprise me if it was the latter. No, I don't think this lady's a demon. Probably. Rude. Less cheek, more explaining. Is she showing you her ass? What do you mean less cheek? I mean, that skirt does look kind of short. I'm assuming she's referring to the succubus that cast this whole spell and pulled this, what she said was a prank. She really pulled the, it's just a prank, bro, line on us. I'm guessing that's what she's referring to here. Maybe a little bit. Dimensional fusion. Of course. Corona? Just don't name a virus after her. We've already had too much of that already. Could there be something else? So maybe it wasn't just succubus demon lady being doing a goof. A goof and a giggle. Because I'm a genius, she says. I'm just your average human. Not the first time we've heard a line like that from one of these. Anti-demon rocket launcher for Shinobu, and for Maya, a doll. Yeah, about how it goes, about how it goes. Here's a literal rocket launcher, and for you, a little toy. Now, I'm sure the toy is something very cool, but a rocket launcher is a motherfucking rocket launcher. You can't really can't go wrong with that, honestly. I'm at least glad that Maya still got his scythe from the last one. Literal motherfucking rocket launcher. Can we use it to rocket jump? Actually, that would legit be helpful, because yeah, sometimes like a platform is just a little bit out of reach and no grappleable surfaces. Anti-demon rocket launcher. Incredible. That's all. It's a fucking rocket launcher. What more do you need, you idiot? And you actually can't use it unless there's a dude nearby. That's sick, and it will home in on them. That's so fucking dope. It's so dumb, but I fucking love it. Here's a fucking rocket launcher. Here's a fucking, like, military-grade tactical homing device. Incredible. And for you, Maya, a doll which will wipe out demons with low HP. It can destroy certain terrains such as spikes. Now that is helpful. That is helpful. Self-destruct for massive damage. Okay, that's cool too. But it's not a rocket launcher is the thing. It's not a rocket launcher. So it's cool, obviously. And then it'll explode. I want to see. I fucking love video games, bro. Incredible. Just incredible. And we saw, of course, many places where the spike deletion will come in handy. And at least one spot where there's a spot where you, like, crawl underneath the spot and there's, like, a bunch of spikes and no room to jump. So you can't use the platform. You can't use the little paper crane platforms to cross. You have to do something to either remove the spikes or a switch to, like, retract them. Something. You gotta do something with them. That's where things get tricky. So if I had to guess, I bet this next one will be the final level, but we'll have to see that next time because it is getting quite late. This game, of course, does autosave, so we're okay. But we're clicking along here, but once again, even though it might seem we're near the end of the game, I don't know, man. I have a sneaking suspicion there's either going to be like a new game plus that we're about to unlock, or some kind of Symphony of the Night round 2 thing that is going to become clear momentarily. So if I had to guess, there's more where this came from, but really cool game. Really, really cool game. This one has been recommended to me by many a Metroidvania and Castlevania enjoyer, and I see exactly why. I count myself now as one of its many enjoyers. Unsurprisingly, again, unsurprisingly, because I'd heard good things. And the nice thing is that we actually already have a review key for the second game. That's kind of what incentivized me to pick this game up and start playing through it, is because I want to play through it before we get to the second game. Not to say that we necessarily need the deep lore depths of the Galagun series in our back pocket in order to understand the sophisticated and enrichful storytelling, the sophisticated and insightful and highly intellectual storytelling that the Gal Guardian series has for us, but just to kind of be able to compare the two, because inevitably comparisons for how does the new one play compared to the old one, those inevitable comparisons that will happen, so being able to kind of speak to that would be kind of nice. And also, again, I just heard very good things about this game, so I'm always down for an excuse to play through a fun game like this one, and this one has been delightful. Goddamn delightful. Have a good night, Ilu. Thanks for popping in. Thank you to all for popping in as well. Anti-everything rocket launcher, right. Just like every rocket launcher ought to be. We've definitely run into that spike terrain before. Exactly. And that explodes, does an enormous explosion radius, also doesn't hurt, so we'll take it. I don't know how useful that would be in boss battles necessarily. I would say generally the move or the sub-weapon that makes the most sense in boss battles will probably be the scythe, for Maya, that is. Unless it's for platforming purposes. But again, the freaking grappling hook does such a great job for a lot of those kinds of situations. I'm all about it, man. I love it. Game is very cool. And if nothing else, what I'll probably do at some point in the future is just go back through, before we fight the final boss, go back through some of those earlier levels to see how we can pick up some of those little extra fellas, like the little heart, what I'm assuming is a health increaser, like a little heart container thing. We know that the little shiny wispy things, that's just an extra life, which is nice, but not necessarily something to go out of your way for. But yeah, we know that for sure there are things that I would like to go back for, if not just for my own curiosity. Thank you for hanging out with us, though, friends. This was a delight, and like I said, I'm looking forward to more of this cool game. Possibly tomorrow. I would say tomorrow it's likely that we won't really have much of a co-op experience, unfortunately. I think Krath is unavailable tomorrow, and I won't be home until probably kind of late, maybe 9:30, maybe 10 tomorrow, so I will probably do some kind of stream, but it probably will be a single-player stream, or if there is a multiplayer component, it'll be much more truncated, and so we should have some time for single-player games, which will probably mean more of this one. So I suspect we'll be able to play more of this tomorrow, if I'm able to stream. I might get home too late and not be able to stream. We'll kind of play it by ear. But I do have a social thing tomorrow that I've committed to. So yeah, tomorrow will be, if there's a stream, it'll be a little bit shorter. And probably a little more simpler than our usual Sunday experiences. But if nothing else, after that, next week should be much more traditional. I think we'll be able to get back into the multiplayer stuff with Shake and Krath and Alias, which is nice because I know for myself at least, there's been a couple things pulling me away in a couple of the weeks we've done our usual Sunday stuff, and I think Krath as well has had a couple things he's been having to juggle. So hopefully things normalizing will mean that we'll be able to get back into the regular swing of our Sunday shenanigans, which would be nice because that's been something I always look forward to. Otherwise, I can just tell you verbally, there's a couple of other things we'll be playing this week. Of course, I think we'll be able to finish Gal Guardian's Demon Purge, even if we don't beat it next time necessarily. I think we'll be able to beat it probably in another stream or two, probably. As far as other games to look forward to for this week, I did get a key for Riftstorm. Riftstorm launches, I think, on Tuesday during the day, so we'll probably stream that on Tuesday to coincide with that one's launch. We got a review key for Project Pit. That game looks fantastic. Project Pit, I heard very good things about its demo, so we'll check that out on the 19th. I think that is actually not until next week. Yeah, we got a key for that one. We got a key for Ground Zero Hero. Yeah, we got some fun ones for sure. I think Ground Zero Hero and Project Pit, I think both of those are not next week, but the following week. So yeah, so if nothing else, this week we'll be able to focus almost exclusively on getting caught up on Gal Guardians and knocking it out, and probably starting the new one too. Not that I'm in any huge hurry, but yeah, we got some fun stuff queued up for this week. That'll be a fun one. I mean, all the streams I do very much enjoy. So of course for me they're fun. Obviously I would say that, but I'm excited for some fun stuff in our future and on our horizons. As far as raid targets go, there are a decent number of folks live, more than I was expecting given how weird time of the night it is, how late it is. Let's go with Voxes. I haven't raided Voxes in a while. Raided him in quite some time, and he is I'm kind of surprised he's even up right now because I think he's in an Eastern time zone, so I think it's even later for him. So we're gonna raid Voxivs. He's doing some Hunt Showdown. I think he's queuing up for another match, I think. So I think he's gonna be going at least for a little bit longer. Man is in the gaming hours, so we're gonna cheer him on as he plays Hunt Showdown. It's a very cool game, very cool game. I've only played it once. I did play it on stream and had a fun time, even though I sucked dick at it. I'm terrible at the game, but it is a very cool game, and I really enjoy watching when other people are good. I like watching someone when they know what they're doing, because I feel like it's an opportunity for me to learn. That is a cool and very well-made game, even if I'm Garbo at it. There's my socials page for anybody who's just dying to see it. You've probably heard my spiel before. If you're listening in right now, you've probably heard my lines. My usual lines that I always see at the end of a stream as I'm wrapping up, where I'm like, if you just want to follow me on other social media platforms, you can. By no means do you have to, but if you want to, the opportunity is there. I try to have some kind of presence on most social media platforms if I can help it. I'm also live in a lot of places. I'm live on YouTube, live on TikTok. You can probably guess I'm live on Twitch as well. I got the hoodie on. I'm supporting the threads. Probably means that Twitch is my main platform, and you'd be correct. Twitch is indeed my main platform, but, I'm happy for people watching where they want to. I'd probably recommend folks watch on Twitch if they aren't already, just because it's where most of our chatters and viewers are. Best way to keep up with best, place to kind of be part of the overall conversation. Feel like you're part of the dialogue that happens with other chatters, because that's where all the conversation is usually focused, more or less. And also some of the games we play have Twitch integration built in, so there are sometimes opportunities to affect the kinds of activities we get up to on stream. And we have the channel points too. Channel points are also a nice way to interact with the stream in fun ways. So Twitch is the main one, but watch wherever you want to watch. I'm beggars can't be choosers. I'm not one to pick. I'm not one to be picky. And then I kind of buried the lead on it, but we do have the Discord. We have the Discord server as well. Also in that socials page. Join the Discord server, like I was about to say. That's actually the best way to keep up with our shenanigans outside of the usual streams. So Twitch is the main stream platform, but outside of streams, Discord's a great way to keep up with us. All the conversation topics that take place there, news about the streams. I post my schedule there every week, so Discord's just kind of the main one. Also, we do giveaways every so often, usually once every few weeks. Probably nothing for this week, obviously, because this week is coming to a close. We might have something for next week. It'll kind of depend on a couple things, but sometimes we end up with some extra Steam keys that we can raffle off to viewers, and when those raffles happen, we do so through the Discord server. And info about how those raffles work, how the giveaways work, can be found in said Discord server. So you probably guessed, Discord server has all the good stuff. But anyway, friends, thank you for hanging out with us. Nice chill little Saturday stream, even though it was a little bit shorter and started quite a bit later than I meant to. Still glad we were able to play this game and make some more progress in it, because it's a very, very fun game, and I'm very much enjoying it. We'll play more of it soon, hopefully tomorrow, if all goes according to plan. Otherwise, you all have a great night. Thanks for hanging out with us, and I'll see you on the Flippy Dippy. You have a good one. Get some sleepies. I'll see you. Good night, friends.